Welcome to the 11th month, on the 8th day, on the year 2024, because it is the fun zone, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I am Jeraffemy. I, of course, am joined by Felflowne. Easy for me to say, apparently. And, of course, Felflowne immediately subscribes for 11 months, which means we've entered the 11th month. It is their 11th month of subscription, which means we are 2 months away from January, the anniversary of when they probably subscribed last. I'm giving you an opportunity to unmute as well because I can see that you're muted.
Jeremy, you mistook me for someone who knew what the fuck I was doing. Excuse me.
How's it going?
It's going good. I was just doing an incredibly high-tech test using Microsoft Paint and the print screen button to try and see if this setting for my lights is better than this one. Maybe you can tell me, Jeremy. Right. This is with the lights.
Okay. Noted. Try with again. With.
Okay, cool. Good. That makes it worth looking the stupid thing up there. It's literally a desk lamp that's balanced on a bunch of books, and it could be brighter. Observe.
Okay. That might be a little too bright now, I think.
I know!
Also, evening, Matty. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy the walk home while you're watching us. I will say, folks, if anything is sounding weird on our end, let me know. Because...
Oh, God, no. The hype train. The hype train's coming. The hype train's coming for us. Choo-choo.
Thank you very much, Harriet. Thank you, thank you.
Hey, babies.
Oh, hype train is incoming, apparently, according to a little pop-up I had.
No.
Evening to you, Melu. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, I cut most of it off, Matty. I have an interesting story to tell about that. Actually, I sent Jeremy some before pictures. Jeremy, I completely did not do that be right back screen that I promised I would do. We got distracted.
That's fine. So, folks, so we should do a little bit of housekeeping, as it were, folks. So, context is key. As you can probably tell by... That's a great t-shirt.
Thank you.
My context is key thing is already out the window now, but...
Sorry, I was trying to concentrate real hard not to flash you, so...
That would have been a way to start the stream, wouldn't it? So...
Twitch has very strict rules.
You may gather from the stream title, folks, but yes, I am ill again. It's not COVID this time, but it still sucks. So the plan is to go for a couple of hours. We're going to have a little sort of chilled out chat. Maybe watch something, maybe play something. We will simply see how things go. Very much a chilled out night, and then the planned Doki Doki stuff, all going well, asterisk, will begin next week. But we have got a few bits and bobs we're going to be doing because we're going to attempt... I say attempt. Good evening, Stitcher. Welcome, welcome. We are going to...
my glasses. Sorry, continue.
We are going to attempt... I say we. I am going to attempt to see if I can get the Pokemon TCG Pocket gimmick to work on stream.
Do we know what Stitcher meant by Seat? I'm struggling. I don't know what that means.
Cannot see at.
I thought it might be wait, but Y is way out of the way.
Or cannot hear?
Stay.
Right, there you go.
Anagram. It was an anagram.
There we go.
I'm like a shit cryptographer.
There you go. Harriet, honestly, we'll see if this thing works. I'm expecting it not to, but we will see.
Yeah, okay. I mean, let's get that out of the way nice and quick then, shall we? And then we can... Or what do you want to test it? What do you want to do?
Okay, you know what? Let's see if I can make this work. So, as if by magic, wha-bam! There you go.
Now, is the resolution anything to write home about?
I can try and bring up the official music, but...
I don't think we should do that. That'll get us in trouble.
You're knowing our luck, yes. So, this is TCG Pocket, folks. If you're not familiar with this, is the new Pokemon mobile game that's launched, very much focused on the card game. I won't say I'm... Oh yeah, I'm going to be coughing a lot, by the way. So if I suddenly do this... Claire can hear all of that, but you folks can't.
That's weird, because I totally can hear that. And I was like, did Jeremy forget to hit mute? Did you guys hear him cough? That was weird.
Hopefully not. So yeah, I'm not going to say I'm addicted to this, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm not paying for anything. I've made a pact on that. At least for a month, I will not contribute any money to this thing. I want to just see what
Keith, but Jeremy, the Pokemon company is so poor. They're so poor, Jeremy.
Yeah, because they made like £3 trillion or whatever. So yeah, I've got a fair amount of cards. I've done a bit of the battling stuff. So we are going to open up some packs because I have credits saved, as you will see. I apparently have 304 pack hourglasses.
What does it mean?
So if I just pick one of the packs at random to begin with. So you get a cooldown timer. It's like every 12 hours you get a pack. So on the free account, you effectively get 2 free packs a day. Free as in by default timer.
Can I just point out that the phrase genetic apex sounds hella eugenicsy. Like, sounds like something some Hitler, like, we will meet the genetic apex! You're like, get off that fucking, get down there, you fucking... Where was it he did all his speeches from?
I don't know.
My brain's saying Brandenburg, but that's not right.
I don't know. Also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the chat at the bottom there. There you go. So that should appear now. There you go. That should work out. So, Harriet, you say I have so many of these pack hourglasses. Is that like so many as in how the hell do you have that many? Or as in, wow, that's actually quite a fair amount. Like, so what scale are we going on? But they do go quick, says Harriet. So the way we do this, Claire, if I pick on just the Mewtwo pack as an example, it'll give me the option to open a pack. I'm not opening 10 packs yet. So if I hit open pack...
Oh, you can open 10 packs at once.
So this is the current cool... Yeah, basically. So this is the current cooldown that I've got. So this is when I can next open it. Pardon?
You know how you said this would cover the chat?
Oh, no, I changed that so we can still see what people are saying.
I thought that just happened by accident. But no, good things like that don't happen to us, so I should have known better.
So at the moment, if I pump in another 6 of these hourglasses, I can now open a pack.
I see, because otherwise you're waiting on the cooldown. But
the way you accumulate said packs, if I now go into the battle screen, which you acquire at level 3, the option to go into battles. Pardon me again as I cough. Thank you. So if I go into solo, what you'll see, like if I go into this setup screen here for the battle, you get all these battles that you gradually unlock. But within them, excuse me, I didn't move that one. You'll see near the sort of right-hand side, you have tasks. And you get rewards.
Right, like quests.
Yes, you get rewards. So it might be knockout with a particular type.
Okay, and you're fighting people?
Sorry, I'm coughing far more than I thought I was. So...
Have you got a drink there?
Oh, yeah, oh yes.
Jeremy, not sponsored, but what are you drinking?
Cherry Pepsi Max. And Strepsils and water. I'm not drinking Strepsils. Let me change that.
The Jeraffemy Cherry Pepsi Max with 2 Strepsils in it and a splash of water.
So you acquire sort of little extra things through doing the battles and such. Excuse me. And I'm going to try and hit the mute button, folks. I'm sorry. So that's sort of how you get lots of more currency, if you will.
Gotcha.
So, do you know what's done, folks? We've been talking for like 20 minutes, half an hour before this.
It's because you're thinking about it. As soon as you forget about it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. So...
Don't worry about muting, because that's just an extra thing for your brain to have to worry about. I don't know. I don't think I can probably speak for chat when it's fine. It's not an issue.
There you go.
As long as you're not coughing directly into the mic, I'm sure they don't care.
Yeah, then at that point, it would sound like a freaking foghorn at that point, so... So, Claire, I'm going to let you choose. Would you like me to open a Mewtwo pack, a Charizard pack, or a Pikachu pack? Now, there are different cards, in theory, you can get within these packs.
It's got to be a Charizard, buddy.
Charizard pack it is. Okay, then. So we pick the Charizard pack. Let's open a pack. Let's get that cooldown timer set to 0. Now, this screen, I don't know if you've heard about this. Now, I was on the call with Matty, Harriet, and our mutual friend Freya last night, and I
made it to the call because
I informed them of a gimmick with this that people have found out, which I don't know if it's true, but it proved to be a proven theory in front of them. So what you have here is like a whole wheel of packs. There's like 10 packs here, and you can look at the packs like this.
Oh, it's to give you the illusion, the fact that you're picking one.
Exactly. So it's like I can look at the back of a packet. Great. So what I'm going to do for the purposes of just keeping track, I'm going to make this pack turned around. So,
Okay.
but what you do, if you look at like the top corners of the packet, it looks really, really nice on the edges. Very, very streamlined, very straight.
Yeah,
There are
it's a
some packets where the corners are bent.
Yeah.
And apparently,
Can you show me one?
I'm going to try if we get one, I will try and show you.
Don't always happen.
Oh, so here we go. So top left corner of the packet, this corner is ever so slightly out of line.
Oh yeah, I see that. Okay.
Ever so slightly.
That's like a nice little touch, because that happens, doesn't it? So,
Now, what this may mean, per some people in the world, is that this means there might be some kind of special card in there. It might be a way of cheating the system a little bit.
Okay.
Which I don't believe, but conveniently it happened on this call I was on last night.
Surely that's just Nintendo's
Exactly right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip the pack around just for the sake of marking it, as it were.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So have we got any more?
That one is, yeah, I couldn't.
That looks straight.
It probably was easier to see if you've got a phone in front
some
of you.
packs automatically are backwards in this for whatever reason. Who knows why? But that pack appears to be all right, but that packet was turned around.
Did you not turn that one around?
No, I did not.
But
so
how do you know it's not?
So do the packets then mean the packets that automatically turn around, are they better or worse?
How did you know that wasn't the one you turned around?
Because I went to it for the first time. Because I haven't been all the way around yet.
How do you know you haven't been all the way around?
Because there are 10 packets total, and I think that was the 4th or 5th pack.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, yep, okay.
So, as I'm looking through here, these all look the normal. I honestly am not that fussed about the crimpled corners, but it is just something fun to look out for. So I believe we are now back to the beginning.
Very deliberate, because it was a choice.
So we're now back to the beginning. So this will be the one with the crimpled corner. So we'll go for this one, okay? So I'm now selecting this one. And just for continuity's sake, I'll do this on the screen as well, so you folks can see I'm actually doing it. So what do we get?
Heliolisk. Heliolisk. I've never heard of that Pokemon.
Neither have I. Got a Spearow. Oddish.
It's not odd. It's odd-ish.
I love that art though. That art is so cute.
He's doing a bomb.
A Machoke, that's cool. I've got a matchup, so I can use that in battle.
Yeah, cool. I heard his surname is Me Daddy.
Oh. Now I have no other of the lines of this, so I've only got the middle bit.
That's a Froakie. That's what a Froakie does.
I believe so, yes.
And then it becomes a Gringe.
There we go. That was a pretty good pack, I would say, overall. Got some productive cards in there. 4 new ones as well. So overall, added more.
Do you only get 5 cards in this pack?
You get 5 cards per pack in this game, because I think it matches what the Japanese version does.
Okay. How many packs? Is that what you normally get in booster packs? I feel like you get more.
I think you get 7 or 8.
In an actual physical one.
Yeah. But in Japan, I think they limit it to 5.
Well, we know how Japan feels about releasing things in...
So now we can register these in the decks, and you get a whole little thing here showing you where you've added your cards and such.
So what is Genetic Apex other than
it's their booster name gimmick, or like the expansion name gimmick.
How is it an expansion? It's got all like OG Pokemon in it.
That's a very good point. I will say it's the name of the base deck booster packs.
Okay.
Like, I didn't know how to say that.
So the base deck's got all Pokemon in it, I guess.
Essentially, yeah, across these 3 different packs. So what we're going to do on stream, we've done a Charizard pack. Let's do a Chew pack.
Do we have enough Chupac Shakur? I heard he was dead.
I've got enough, so let's use another 12 credits.
Let's do it.
Let's open up another one. We're going to do 1 of each pack, by the way. That's all I'm doing tonight. Otherwise, it will go mental. So,
which being Jeremy, will go mental.
So I'll do a quick little look around. No.
I trust Jeremy.
By the way, that one I turned around, I just happened to flip it around. That wasn't me intentionally doing it.
Turn around. Sorry.
We're looking all right. So I say looking all right. They're all looking pretty norms.
How am I looking?
As no one apart from me says. It's also helpful I turn that one around because I have no idea how many we've actually done now. So at least I've got a marker of some kind.
Don't help from me. I have no idea what's going on.
So you know what? Let's do the one I turned around anyway. Why not?
Hey, why not?
Here we go. Oh,
Hey, no joke.
I messed that up. Let's try again. There we go.
Wooloo!
Wooloo!
Wooloo! No funny jokes, no funny voices for you, Jeremy. You're on Funny Joyce Moratorium.
Nidorino?
Oh, classic.
So I do actually have...
That's a Nidoran. It's a Nidoran.
Nidoran, sorry. Yeah. I have...
It's a symbol.
I have the Nido King line of this, and it's been so good in battling.
That's good, because that is a male one.
Just an utter tank. I've got a Goldeen.
Goldeen.
Frostmoth.
Frostmoth! Oh, Frostmoth is so pretty.
I don't have the first stage. Is it Snob? Smol?
It's called Snob. He's got a bum for a...
Oh!
Jolteon!
Gonna take a little screenshot of that if I can.
Oh, it's pretty, and it's a foil. It's got a three diamond. I don't know what that means.
It's very good. That's what it is. There you go. Taking a screenshot for my own records.
Jolteon is one of the fastest Pokemon ever. Like, it's when I say that, I mean like when it comes to having a go, the number of Pokemon that it goes before is insane. Like, so it's really handy to have on your team.
So what's really useful for me in this is that in the context of where I am doing battling stuff, there's currently an event going on where you can possibly get an EX card Lapras, and I'm fighting a Lapras deck, but I needed more electric Pokemon. So this is good.
And Jolteon is amazing, so
there we go. And then we'll register these into the decks. So another good pack in my opinion.
Good job, yeah. Like the car. Oh, so I haven't played Scarlet or Violet in a really long time, but apparently there's a shiny raid coming up there.
There's a shiny what, sorry?
Rayquaza, shiny Rayquaza. And all my friends are like, cool, can't wait to get my ass beat by that 55,000 times.
Are we going to try and do that on stream then?
Oh god no, I've forgotten how to play, my dude.
No time like the present. So before we open a Mewtwo pack, what I'll do is go into my my card inventory, because you may have already seen it from like our little friends WhatsApp chat group that we have, but I have had
Pokemon friends.
But this Eevee card, look at this. It's so good. So good.
See, the best part is I can't really read it particularly well, and it just looks like that button below it just says obtain fur. So you're like, oh, so cute. Just rip all the fur off the Eevee like it's a rabbit.
Because that's one thing you can do in this game is if you have multiple doubles, although they haven't done trading in this yet, if you've got like multiples of a card, you can.
What does it actually say?
Flare is what it says.
Oh, flare.
You can effectively make a card shiny. So you can give it like a little hollow foil effect if you kind of combine a few cards to make like a new layer on top of the card.
Right. Okay, I think I remember them talking about this in the direct where
So I've also got this Charmander card.
Oh, I think I saw that one.
It's really, really cool.
Oh, hey, Lucia Freddy. How are you doing?
Hey, Lucia Freddy. How's it going? Welcome. Good to see you. So here's my Nido King card, which I adore.
I'm sorry, what is happening in that picture?
He's having a nap.
Oh, it looks like he's like fallen down and like carved a gang. No, I said gang because I was reading it. Carved a gouge in the ground. Is he actually sleeping? Okay.
I think so. The tree around him has like been totally torn to shreds. Also, last night got this Dragonite card.
Oh, look at him with Draco Meteor. My father will hear of this.
I've also somehow acquired this Charizard card.
Oh, look at him.
Look, it's glowing in the background actually. I've just noticed that for the first time.
Oh yeah, it's Bangly Bongly.
So yeah, so there's some of the full art cards that I've acquired so far, and
tiny full art. Oh, that's what you got last night, Matt. You said you pulled that last night.
Yeah. That's the one I got on the call.
Oh, I'm glad the call happened because, like I said, I just like Keith and I hadn't seen each other in what felt like a week, so we were just like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" Like, we married each other, but we haven't seen. Do you want to hang out? I kind of like you. You're kind of fun. Let's hang out.
So, should we do a Mewtwo pack to round off them?
Let's do it.
Use up some more of those credits, which in fact I've got loads. I'm not fussed. Like I'm more than happy to wait. So, do we have any random corner jobs? I'll turn that pack around just to see.
Corner jobs!
No, we're looking alright. Oh, I think. Now look, that is the tiniest of margins there, but that top corner.
Well, I trust you that you say it's there, because I obviously see through the screen like that.
Oh, no, turn that back around.
All good, says Maddie.
Oh.
Right, yeah, sorry, I had to remember what I was talking about. I'm like, all good, I can't remember. I'm like Joe Biden here. Oh no, no joke. I said I was the sleepiest man in politics.
Now, apparently as well, in this game, I'm not sure if you're aware of this concept, because I've watched like some videos and stuff, so I know, right, about this game. And apparently, which I didn't know was actually a thing, was that the last one? No, it wasn't. Okay. There is a concept in Pokemon packs, Pokemon card game packs, called God packs. Are you aware of what this means?
No, but they probably will get translated into G packs like they did for Gundam.
Essentially, from what I can gather, it's like a 0.00005% chance of getting one, like some stupid odds like that. But basically, It is a pack that basically has all incredible cards in it.
Okay, so it's basically one with absolutely no duds.
Basically, and so allegedly there are God packs in this game, but the chance of getting them are so stupidly rare.
Are there not like God packs just by the whole rule of a million monkeys and a million typewriters?
Probably. Right, let's open it up then. Got a Grimer. I do not have a Grimer, so that's good.
Is that what colour poison is? That weird... Oh, very cute. Sorry, well, what the colours don't make sense to me.
We'll come back to that.
Okay, because one of them did. Like, that one makes sense because that's Beedrill. It's a bug and it's green. I get that.
I do not have
the other one's like...
a Kakuna, but that's a good card. Sandshrew?
Sandshrew makes sense because it's fighting type.
Wheezy! I shouldn't do that.
So poison must be that weird blue colour. Why is it purple?
Oh, sorry, I left that on. I didn't mute properly, did I? Sorry, folks.
I have no idea, Jeremy, seeing as I hear all your...
Oh no, because I went to click the button and it's just said it heard me, so sorry, folks. But there we go, so yeah, I've got a Weezing, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
So, I believe that is dark type, that colouring. Because it's the same as Weezing. So if I bring this up, there you go. So yeah, the symbol in the top right corner is kind of the type of card it is, and that is the dark type symbol. So, in the context of this game, I believe they've had to like limit how many different types there are.
No, you can't. No, I'm not having that. You can't just change the type of Pokemon that's been poisoned since 1995. I refuse.
Claire,
let me just check.
Claire, I might be wrong. I'm going by what I think.
I think you are wrong because that's insane. It is a poison type Pokemon which evolves into Muck, which is also a poison type Pokemon. That must be the poison symbol. That must be the poison
Okay, if it is,
symbol.
that's cool. I just assumed dark because...
Do you have a dark Pokemon that we can compare?
I don't know because I assumed this was dark.
Or a Houndoom or something?
No, probably not, no. Because I think they've only got the base 150 in here at the moment.
But they had Wooloo.
Claire, I don't know. Like, that's my answer. I don't know.
Okay, so that one only had the one for 150 in, but we've definitely had ones from other gens in the...
No, do you know what? I'm not disagreeing, just, I don't know. I can't think totally straight.
Let's have a look. Scroll down.
Hang on, it's doing its thing.
We've got white ones there that are normal, I assume.
So no, in the context of the card game, it works differently because the white cards here are what's called colourless, which means you can apply any kind of energy card in the card game. It doesn't matter what colour energy you have, whether it's yellow for electric, green for grass.
Okay, but Jigglypuff was always a normal type. The fairy type no longer exists in the card game, so that is correct, it is a normal type. Can you see if you've got like an Umbreon or something?
I do not have an Umbreon.
Okay, what other ones have you got that are... No, there's poison. Oh, that's Psychic. It's because Psychic is purple.
Yeah.
That's why. Psychic is purple. So scroll down.
So then that will be... This now, fighting. This is going to annoy you. This will be fighting, but some ground Pokemon are in the fighting category. I'm just telling you that.
Okay.
For example...
yeah, so the poison ones... Yeah.
I'm just...
Okay, yeah.
Just stating a fact.
Okay, but the poison ones, they're green. Scroll down, Jeremy.
What's just say yellow's electric?
Yes, it is. So that teal colour must be poison, because what else have you got? Ekans?
So I've got Ekans, Arbok, the Nidos are in there.
So Is it the type of move they have? Because look, that's a dark move. Tackle's a dark move.
You can.
And bite is a dark move too.
What's the way to phrase this? I think you do get weaknesses in this, but I can't remember if it's down to the Pokemon specifically or if it's the move specifically that makes it massively different.
Can you look at that Sandshrew again for me?
Where is
He'll
it?
be in the orange section. Yeah, there he is.
So in that context, that's a fighting move.
It is a fighting move, because I don't think Sandshrew is not a fighting type Pokemon. So let me just quickly check. Scratch I thought was a normal type move.
But again, in the context of the card game, it works a bit differently.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, alright. I'm still like...
Oh no, I don't disagree it's
what...
weird. I'm just saying that. I do not disagree it is weird at all.
So what's the point of the colours then? Do they match the moves? Is that what it is?
It's more to delineate a type.
Okay.
Like an energy type in the context of a battle. So the orangey red ones are fire.
Yep, Sizzlipede, yep.
And then up the top we've got grass, what's that one I've got? Execute.
Yeah, because didn't your Beedrill have the same colour?
I want to say, was that green?
It was definitely green, it's just whether it was a different green.
Oh, it's there. So no,
yeah, because that's a leaf type attack, even though Beedrill is a bug.
Yeah.
Right? Got you. Okay.
So yeah, it's that thing to remember as well, because it's the card game. You do have to sort of alter your thinking a tad with how it all works.
Okay, yeah. No, I got it. So yeah. So, Muck cards they debuted in what's called the Fossil expansion of the TCG, which it dates back to 1997. So I will eat my words because I know nothing about the TCG.
Again, this is my first foray into it as well, so I'm in a similar boat to you on this.
It's not new at all. It's just that's always been like that. So yes, you're right. That is dark.
So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take this off screen for a second while I just load up a different page. We're going to have a look at the
Very confusing for those of us who are set in our ways.
We're going to have a look at the Wonder Picks section now, because I wanted to show off this a little bit. But first, I want to make sure that I don't expose friends' usernames and stuff.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So, we've got like just randos from around the world, as it were, here. So, similar sort of concept, you get like a cooldown timer, but the idea of the Wonder Pick system, which I actually really like and it's really helped me out, is you can see the packs that people have opened up.
Right.
And say if there's a card in there that you're like, oh, actually, I could really do with that.
Yeah, you steal it.
You can click in. Well, no, you don't steal it. You can acquire one for yourself without stealing.
Okay.
So you basically get a 1 in 5 chance. It will turn the cards around, shuffle them around, and you pick one, and you get whichever one you pick.
Okay.
So you have like a 1 in 5 chance, basically, of getting the card you're trying to get.
And does that cost anything time?
It costs Wonder Pick tokens, as it were, and that kind of refreshes every. So it refreshes every. Oh, I can't figure it out. Amount of time. It's a decent chunk, but you can also acquire more tokens.
You can probably buy those, I assume.
You can get more tokens from other means, but there's also different costing. So this top pack is only 1 credit, but if I scroll down.
That one was 2.
Yeah. So this one here,
the better the cards are that are in it, the higher the.
By being 2, this would cost 4 wonder tokens for me to try and get a card in this set, primarily because of that card.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just as a system, it is gacha. Let's call it what it is. But
it is gacha,
but I like the fact you can see what you may or may not get.
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing with that. That looks decent.
But yeah, so there's a little play around in some Pokemon TCG, folks. TCG Pocket. It's a totally free app. We're not sponsored or anything. I just wanted to show off a little bit because while I've been ill and still am, it's just been nice to just have something in my hand, as it were, to like engage in this sense.
No, that's totally fine. I get you, bro.
Cool beans. Let us remove the TCG Pocket.
Give me like 2 seconds and I'll send you this fucking picture I meant to send you before. then you can have it ready. I'm so sorry this is taking
That's
me so
fine.
long.
I mean, so the next thing I wanted to attempt to try and talk to people about, I think I've got like the level of speak I can do without coughing too much.
Level of speak. He doesn't need to use the sleep, y'all.
But my friends are now married. They got hitched. It happened last week.
Did. Yeah, baby.
Which is why there was no stream last week as well, because post-wedding shenanigans going on and whatnot.
You love to see it. So what was there a theme? How did it work?
So first of all, before I say anything else, the wedding went well. The wedding went good.
The fact that you feel that you need to say this first means that I'm concerned.
Oh no, it's more the fact that some of the things that occurred leading up to it, and you could probably imagine in the moment what was going on.
I'm with you, yeah.
So the way it worked out was because they were originally going to have their wedding this coming May, and they had to bring it forward because my mate may get deployed somewhere and stuff and da-da-da. They held it on Halloween, so they're always going to know the anniversary of their wedding now. And they had it in a little...
I'd be worried if they didn't, but okay.
And they had the little county hall where they had it take place, like 20 people or so. Really, really fun stuff.
Yeah.
But getting there was a bit more of a challenge on the day than we expected.
Ooh, can I just quickly, before you launch into this, congratulations to Soph, who just apparently got a full art Mewtwo on her first go on this game, because
Where's the applause button? Hang on.
Smiles on the beautiful, so there you go.
Where's the applause thing?
Yeah. Do we have that? Can we do that?
I don't know if I can do it on command. Hang on, I wasn't prepared for that.
Maybe I should do it.
I mean, we'll see if they work, I guess, is the way to do it.
Well, the thing worked earlier, didn't it? We are so good at our jobs, Jeremy. We're just the
Hey,
best.
look, you know what? Illness. That's what I'm putting it down to.
I've got no excuse. Did it work? Did we do it?
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you.
Hey, look at us completely doing brilliantly.
So the wedding was due to begin at 3 p.m. on
Sorry,
Thursday.
thank you, Harriet. That's great.
So the wedding was due to begin at 3 p.m.
Quite late for a wedding.
It's just going to give you a little service, do some photos after, then go out for dinner in a pub. Good stuff.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying.
So
in the UK, we tend to get married a little earlier.
So we're gathering around at the bride and groom's house, as it were. The men, as it were going to go off in like the groom car party, if you will, to said venue, because it was more like close friends and stuff. Family will be there on their own accord.
Lads.
There you go. So I am. This is gonna be weird to say it. I am part of the bride party. I am the driver for the bride.
Not weird to say at all.
Good, I'm glad. But the main reason I'm being the driver of the bride is because they can fit in my car with their dress on.
Yeah, your car is good for large dresses.
There you go.
Which is good for when Jeremy is in panto suit.
There you go.
I will say no more.
Not this year is what I'm going to say to that. So we're around theirs, and the idea is, right, we'll all kind of leave around 2 o'clock. It'll take about 20 minutes, half an hour to get there, allow for a little bit of traffic just because.
Sure, yeah.
And we're kind of getting all suited and booted, and suddenly the groom goes, quote, literal quote, "The fuck is this?" And suddenly me and the other driver are just like, oh no, what's happened? He's put his suit on, which he had to buy the week before because something occurred with what he was going to wear. And he suddenly goes, what the hell is this doing here? It's still got the freaking tag on his waistcoat from the shop.
Oh God, I thought it was going to be something problematic. That's fine if a tag's still on something.
True, but it was that element of, he's like, well, how the hell did I get out? And I went, mate, you need to know something about retail. And then...
Oh, you mean like an anti-theft tag?
Literally, yeah.
Oh, sorry, you made it
Sorry,
sound like
I should have clarified, yeah. Anti-theft tag on his waistcoat, like right on the side near the front, so you can't exactly hide it.
What kind of thing was it? Was it an ink one?
I think so.
Oh, so you don't want to remove it in case
Exactly.
Now I'm with you,
So, and then we're just like, how the hell, how have you just seen that? And he went, I don't know. I tried it on again a few days ago to make sure everything was all right as well. So, he didn't...
Someone's sneaking into your house with, like, security tag. Like, God damn you, tagger boy! That sounds weirdly like a...
Me and the other driver, we're just like going, okay, how do we resolve this? Can we resolve this in the next hour? And we figure out that there is a branch of the shop about a 10-minute walk from where they're getting married. So he then goes, right, groom's party, we're going now. It's like, what? Can I get dressed? Get dressed quickly, we're going now.
Ink quest.
Literally. So, and the idea originally, because this was at maybe like 1:45, so they've gone earlier, and the idea originally was they're going to go at 2, we'll leave like 5 minutes after, so they can arrive, and then we can arrive as well, whatnot. So the timing is already out the window.
It always is.
And of course, there's an element where we're like, let's not tell the bride what's going on.
Yeah, there's no need to worry her.
Exactly. So they're just like, oh, we're just going to go a bit early just to make sure traffic's all good in case you need to alter your driving plans. Like, make sure the route's good. It's like, good.
Make sure traffic's all good. Sounds like they're like driving a snowplow. We will make sure the traffic is good.
So we're like trying to cover our bases with that. And it then gets to about 2 o'clock. And this is the part now where I need to start going, 2 o'clock check-in, ladies, just making sure all is well. And I kind of get a response of, yeah, we're just waiting. To which I'm thinking, for what? But I don't question it. It's like, okay, they didn't say bad. I'm going to take that as all right.
Oh, yeah, I thought they meant waiting for you, but okay.
Then it gets to about 2:10. No sign of them. And I'm...
so they weren't where you were?
No, they were upstairs in the house. I'm just waiting downstairs.
I see. Oh God, who are they? Did they say who they're waiting for?
No, it's just 3 of them up there, literally. So they're getting ready, I assume still. It gets to 10 past. I'm just like, right, how do I do like a little polite prod, but without being too forceful?
How can I make my 6'7" self about this small go?
then I just sort of just shout up the staircase. I just go, 2:10.
Fee-fi-fo-fum, bitches.
To that one, I get no response. I'm just thinking,
this is like the beginning of a true crime fucking show, Jeremy. Jeremy then walked around the back and looked in the upstairs window without standing up.
So at this point, I'm thinking, So at this point, I'm thinking, how do I get a response out of them without coming across as being a little bit worried or needy? So
the answer, of course, is a flashbang grenade, I presume.
That was the first option. Because my friend is in the military, I consider he may have one.
He would have shot you. She would have shot you.
So at this point, I didn't think, I know, I'll go and put some stuff in the car and make sure the seats move forward for the bride to get in.
Yeah, and then they can see you moving around. Yeah.
So then I just shout up the stairs and go, like, ladies, just gonna get the car ready because we're going in a few minutes, right? Kind of thing. Don't hear a response and think, oh, that bodes well. So I go out, I clearly, like, don't slam the door. I then kind of I walk a bit loudly so they can hear me walking and whatnot. I'm trying to do everything.
You thoughtfully have gravel that would crunch.
Yeah, kind of thing. So,
crunch.
So I go and do that, and then 5 minutes later I'm back in, and it's like 20 past now. So I'm like, right, I'm back. It's 20 past. You good? And I sort of hear a response of, yeah. And we were just thinking, what does that mean? Like,
yeah, I feel like it should mean yeah, but there were harmonics in it that makes me think, nah.
Now at this point as well, the groom's party have gone off to try and get to this shop. They've got caught in traffic in the high street, and they've had to basically tell the groom, get out the car, walk to the shop, we'll see you at the venue. So he then walks into the shop, and he has a receipt in his hand. He literally, from what he told us, he literally walked in and said, I'm getting married in half an hour. I've got a receipt. Why is there a tag on me? To which they went, all right. If you can take your jacket off, we'll get it off for you. It's like, all right. Go get married.
It's anything like the ones I know. It's just a big magnet machine. They put it in. It goes pop and it just comes out. Yeah.
But he actually said,
I think you can buy them online, but the odds of people needing them are quite low.
But the way he put it was, they really didn't question why I walked in wearing it. They just kind of...
Probably, because it's not the first time it's happened, nor will it be the last.
Exactly, so then...
It's very special. It's like, getting married, are you? Okay, there's a queue for that over there.
So then they get to the venue, and they're like there. It's now like roughly 25 past 2. We've still not left. But now the ladies start to materialize. The bride is looking gorgeous. The ladies are looking wonderful. And I'm thinking, good, let's go. Let's do this.
What the hell was that? Yeah. Did you put ribbons on your car? I was asking you.
Did not in the end, no.
Okay, fair enough. I just wondered if you would.
So, we set off. Okay. And immediately, we nearly get a car ramming into us as we leave the road. We think, it's a good sign. It's happened now, so now we're going to have a smooth journey, right?
On the way to your wedding.
Over the course, of what ended up being a 25-minute journey. Which, keep in mind, we're leaving at 25 past.
Okay, I'm with you.
The wedding begins at 3, and they still have to go through the paperwork in the venue before the service can begin at 3 on the dot.
That doesn't take long, though. It is literally just a case of what's your dad's name, what's your mum's name.
Exactly.
It's a bit like that.
So on the way to the journey, we encounter a lorry that pulls out in front of us at a roundabout. We then have a car with a trailer, a long-ass metal trailer attached to it that's empty, just pull out in front of us randomly from like just a random junction.
Seriously, it seems like that thing where, people can't see you, Jeremy. It seems to extend to your car as well.
On the day of a wedding, I'm just like, please, can we not be this cursed? We then have a slowdown of traffic and an ambulance drive by. I'm like, oh, you've got to be joking me.
All right, fair enough.
At this point, I'm trying to get subtle messages through to like the groom's party, going, was traffic okay in town?
Tell me what's going on.
Literally,
sorry, there's a giant unk flood. I don't know how much.
Right, exactly.
Everywhere. And
then we get over like what's a very busy roundabout in the area, leading towards the main road to get into town. Traffic is stationary, and said ambulance is still nearby. We can hear it, but then a police car comes from the direction of town, and we're just like, what is going on? This can't be happening. And traffic is crawling. It is like,
it sounds like an accident.
Right,
that sounds bad.
Painfully slow. It turns out,
yeah,
it was a set of traffic lights.
A set of traffic lights with nothing to lose. Like,
literally,
I'm gonna paint the town red. You're like, why? What are you? How is what?
So we get there, and it's like, right, need to make a nice entrance. Where am I driving? I asked the bride, where are we driving in this venue? It's like, right, in there. Aim straight for those stairs. Don't go into them. Park near it.
Don't drive up the stairs and you're jumping.
So I pull up, open the door. She looks gorgeous. I then hop back in the car and drive into the quote-unquote designated parking space that we were given.
I thought you were going to say drove into a lamppost or maybe, so that was better than I was expecting. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
It's already hard enough.
So we go inside. I've seen loads of people I've not seen in ages. Like I'm seeing a mate of mine, a close friend of mine who I've literally not seen since before COVID. Like just catching up with folks, getting to meet a bunch of parents, including the bride's parents, who said, you must be Big J. To which I just went,
Are you assuming my height?
To which I just said, I'll assume yes. And it was sort of
like, well, I nearly became violent, Jay, on the way over here. I had to pay and everything.
And we had just a really nice quick conversation before we talked later. It was them just wanting to thank me for kind of helping out as much as I had recently and stuff.
Well, you had, yeah, because when one of them got sick, you were like running back and forth and helping them because the other one couldn't.
Yeah, because he was literally the other side of the world. So
yeah, I mean, as excuses go, that one's pretty good.
So we go inside.
I can't come and get you your ibuprofen. I'm a little bit 10,000 miles away.
So we go inside the venue. It's quite nice in there and whatnot. We go into this small little room, getting on our respective sides in our chairs. And part of the element of this is there's going to be like a reading from one of the bride's close friends, and then a reading from me. Now, I had found out what I was reading exactly that morning. Which,
right.
I'm just thinking, right, acting mode, here we go. Let's see what we get. And I looked at it and thought, I do not know this. Are there any words? My first thought, whenever I have to sight read something or like I'm not familiar, my first thought is, right, skim through it. Are there any words I'm not sure about? Because I don't want to be that guy that has to go and that just fumbles the word.
So you don't want to say hyperbole or epitome or
there you go.
Like that.
So, the piece that I was given to read of their choosing, because apparently they were going to originally give me something else, and then they were told they can't have it because the word God is contained in it.
They're very strict about that with secular weddings. You are not allowed a single reference, because we wanted Bruce Dickinson's Jerusalem, which arguably is not a religious song, but because it has the word Jerusalem in and is sung as a hymn, But by the way, it was Bruce Dickinson's Jerusalem. It wasn't the Jerusalem you're thinking of. But they were like, absolutely not. You're not having it. So I was like, fair enough.
So I would now like to give you, as best as I can with the voice I have today, a reading of The Declaration of Principles from Babylon 5 by J. Michael Straczynski.
Oh my god, that's so cool! Oh my god, I froze on the screen.
You're good.
Okay, cool.
So, let's see how well I can do this today.
I can see your mouse, by the way. Am I supposed to?
I'll just get rid of it. There you go.
Goodbye!
The universe
I'm ready.
speaks in many languages, but only one voice. It speaks in the language of hope. It speaks in the language of trust. It speaks in the language of strength and the language of compassion. It is the language of the heart and the language of the soul. But always, it is the same voice. It is the voice of our ancestors speaking through us, and the voice of our inheritors wanting to be born. It is the small, still voice that says, "We are one." No matter the blood, no matter the skin, no matter the world, we are one. No matter the pain, no matter the darkness, no matter the loss, no matter the fear, we are one. Here, gathered today in common cause, we agree to recognize this singular truth and this singular rule, that we must be kind to one another, because each voice enriches us and ennobles us, and each voice lost diminishes us. We are the voice of the universe, the soul of creation, the fire that will light the way to a better future. We are one. And I did that. Thank you.
A difficult word that I spotted, honestly.
And thank you, Melu. Thank you.
Also, amazing that they chose to have that as a reading.
Right? So good.
Yeah.
Just read what
That's
Lucha
very
Friend said.
timely. Good job there, Luke.
So, I read this.
Yes.
There is like, what's the way to put this?
A silence?
There is what I would call a deafening, stunned silence. Because in the moment, I got, it's difficult to articulate exactly how I read it tonight because of how I'm feeling, but I got,
No, you read it brilliantly.
I got very into this in the moment. I kind of went.
I can only imagine as well. You were getting a bit into it there, and I was just like, oh,
I got like proper dramatic levels in that of like really being into it, and there was just this moment of like almost taking it in and going, whew, afterwards.
Hashtag Emmy award winning.
And then I looked at the bride, and I just saw her mouth the words, "Thank you."
Oh, so nice.
And then I sat down, and everyone was like, just taking a moment of, flipping out, Jeremy, all right.
And then someone goes, hang on, was that from fucking Babylon 5? Shut up. So,
and then
that was wonderful. That was beautiful.
Yeah, so they did that, and then they exchanged vows. Did not need to exchange rings because they already had them. They had made this conscious decision when they got engaged.
Okay, they didn't even. The ring is a whole part of the ceremony. So how did they just cut that out?
They already had them on.
So what did they have to act putting a ring on? Even
No,
though
it was just like skip that chapter type thing.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Every wedding I've been to, they go on about the ring, like blah blah blah. Yeah, I get it. It's a circle, never ending. Blah blah blah. But yeah, like, oh, that's cool. I would have quite liked to skip that bit as well, to be honest.
And so then they're now officially married after a few more minutes. It's like, hooray! Sort of go outside, start doing some photo bits. And the photo bits is where things got quite fun and interesting to a different degree. Because around the area where they got married, there's kind of like a royal palace garden type thing. And there's like a lot of like, I don't want to say shrubbery, but there's like some beautiful trees around there, some beautiful walls. And they managed to find the photographer, whose who's a sister, who is the sister of a close friend of mine, she found this beautiful tree with kind of like an autumny red leaf vibe about it still there. And they stood in front of it, and just some of the photos that we've seen, the proofs of them, look stunning. And then we walked around to the local cathedral, and we were all kind of bundled into this one area. And then we were told, right, I need everyone to stand on the grass in height order.
Well, that's hard, because all the ladies will immediately start sinking because they're wearing heels.
Right? So we then did like, my back is ravaged, so I'm like, is this gonna be the one photo I'm like not gonna be able to be tall? And it's like, right, come on back, let's do this. So I still went to the end of the line, and it was agreed, yep, Jeremy, just about taller. It's like, thank God for that. I can keep my reputation.
Give me this, I don't have much else.
I have a reputation to maintain.
Reputation.
And the photo, the proof of the photo that we've seen, it's literally just a descending height thing of people.
Yay.
And somehow, because this is the way the world works, the bride and groom genuinely ended up in the middle of the photo.
Oh, that's great. It's like years of evolution have led to them.
And the way I almost just started going, shenanigans, you planned this.
I don't know how you planned this, but you planned it. So,
and then the next piece of the puzzle, which would kind of be probably the more conclusionary part now of this story, as it were. But the next thing they wanted to do to get photos, well, they tried to do something else. They couldn't get in there, unfortunately, just the way it worked out. But they originally met in a comic shop. That's where they first met. So what happens periodically in comics? You get the wedding issue. And so they wanted to do some photos inside the comic shop as bride and groom to try and recreate their own wedding issue style cover.
Yep. And did they do it?
As far as I'm aware, they did, because at that point, I went to go and get the car, so then I could then go to where they were and then pick up and now be like the bride and groom's car as opposed to just the bride's car.
Yeah, it's now the squad car.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, everything went really good. Had some really nice food that night. Got to catch up with a lot of folks. And the shenanigans that followed was just lots and lots of board games and hanging out and catching up with folks. And also...
Oh, sounds awful. You must have hated it, Jeremy.
Well, there's one part which you could say, and I'll leave this up to you to decide, Claire, was self-inflicted.
Which wedding cover did they copy? Which one did
so
they
the annoying part is I don't know yet because I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah,
so, because literally I was getting the car, and by the time I got there, they were all coming out and wanting to leave. It's like, I've just paid for 2 hours parking. Like, come on. But it's all good. That was my concern at the time, apparently.
Keep going. You're saying one thing that you...
So one thing that occurred when we were playing a board game in particular. Now, in their house, they have...
Oh, no, it wasn't 13 Raccoons or whatever it was called.
No. 13B was no, I'm not playing that. So...
It's a sequel, 14 Raccoons.
So in their house, they have, like, some chairs, and they have a sofa.
Oh, well, they've got all the mod cons.
Now, the sofa in this... Because they have, like, a sort of a room which is more their games room. They've kind of kitted it out for that.
Okay.
The sofa has a steel frame. So I immediately default to the sofa because it's like, that is the seating implement that will protect not only my arse, but their chairs. At some point during the evening, I was part of the party and went out to go and get a takeaway, as it were, like bring back the food. But I did not end up back on the sofa.
Did you take out a chair?
I ended up on a chair. I then ended up through the chair.
On the floor? On what, sorry?
I ended up through the chair on the floor because I leant a little bit to one side and you just heard the leg go crunch.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
And it was like a point of no return kind of crunch where they picked up the chair, looked at it and just went, nah.
No, I'm afraid we're gonna have to put it down.
But they had no more chairs. I'm like, oh, I'll give you mine, Jeremy. I went, no, you won't. And then
because I'll just break that one too, because clearly these chairs are not worthy of
exactly.
my
And so then...
Oh my God.
And then what would any self-respecting giant man do in the middle of a board game?
Their bones to make your bread.
I migrated to what I call the lower decks, i.e. the floor.
Yep.
And I proceeded to then be at the edge of the table at head height being like this. for the rest of the night.
I bet you enjoyed that. What? No chairs?
Though it did prove a challenge in some games where I couldn't see things that were written on the board, so I kept falling into traps in the game we were playing because I didn't see certain things.
No one was helping you. You didn't have a seeing eye, normal height person.
Well, I kind of just said, I started just saying for the benefit of the lower decks, what's in front of me.
See, normally, in a situation where you're all sitting around a table, there's only one chairperson. But here they had all the chair people except you. You were the non-chairperson.
But to be fair, I did volunteer to sit on the floor, partly because I thought it was funny. But
it is kind of funny.
there was also quite an amusing photo that one of them took of like everyone just sat around the table looking at like their cards, and me just looking like Gollum at the end, being like this.
What does it say on its board, Precious? Does it say miss a go? Does it, Trixie board?
I was gonna say the Precious token in the Gollum voice, but I better not, because it might murder my throat.
Yeah, God, please don't. Yeah, no. So, in order to round off this wedding discussion, and because I feel like I should share a very short story from my own wedding, which, Jeremy, you did not attend because none of my friends attended my wedding.
I feel we need to clarify, is because at the time I didn't know you.
No, none of my friends came. None of them. Because we could not afford it. So we made a decision, which was that the wedding was literally just going to be our families, which was, even then, was still like about 30, 40 odd people. So we had the wedding where we just had that, and then afterwards we had a big old bash up at a local hotel, and we had everybody over for that. So that's why none of my friends were at my wedding. But because nobody was at my wedding, nobody got to see the reading that I can hear that.
Sorry.
No one got to hear the reading that Keith actually did himself during the wedding. It was quite unusual. And he was talking. He said, "I'm going to read you just some words about like the nature of love and how it can just transcend what people think is possible, right?" So he just said, "I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ship on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate, and all those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die." He didn't really do that. That's the speech from the end of Blade Runner.
There you go.
I was trying to find a speech that was funny and dumb to counteract your lovely heartfelt one, and the only one I could think of was this one or the other one. And let me read you the other one, because I think you'll realise why I couldn't pick it, right? Because it absolutely, there was no way to like mask that it was actually horrendous, So it's very famous, but it's not good for a wedding. Let's put it this way. Okay. So the other one that I could have done was this one. 1 second.
Please stand by.
I had it. There it is. I found it. So I walk up to the pedestal. I place my piece of paper on the pedestal. There's a, as Jeremy just provided, and I said, "I'd like to read to you from the last chapter of the Book of Cisco."
Oh, sorry, I didn't mute that one. Sorry.
I'm going to read it exactly like I would at a wedding, which will, I think, make it funnier.
Okay.
At 0800 hours, station time, the Romulan Empire formally declared war against the Dominion. They have already struck 15 bases along the Cardassian border. So, this is a huge victory for the good guys. This may even be the turning point of the entire war. There's even a welcome to the fight party tonight in the wardroom. So I lied. I cheated. I bribed men to cover the crimes of other men. I am an accessory to murder. But most damning thing of all, I think I can live with it. And if I had to do it all over again, I would. Garrick was right about one thing. A guilty conscience is a small price to pay for the safety of the Alpha Quadrant. So I will learn to live with it. Because I can live with it. I can live with it. Computer, erase that entire log. Thank you.
Oh, That was very good.
Jeremy, I sent you a picture that you can use for Please Stand By. It's in your Discord.
Oh, okay. This might. All right. This is gonna. Your picture is going to jump up. I warn you.
That's fine. I can also jump up and get down as required.
Oh, how do I save this? Right, hang on. Bear with me. This is gonna look weird, but there's a reason.
The irony of Jeremy trying to do this when it's a bear with me picture that I sent to him.
Oh yeah. There you go. That's
Hey, that's it. That's it.
Right. Hang on. Okay. How do I?
How do I save this picture?
Literally, like I can't do it without like. Hang on.
Why don't you just take me away for a second?
All right, hang on. We'll see if this works then. Bear with me. Oh, folks. Sometimes the I don't know if people can still hear Claire. To be fair, they might be able to. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Nope, you can't. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Claire returneth.
I'm being super rude. Oh wait, no, shit. I'm back. Fuck. Shit. Off.
Right, and now I can't preload this in, Claire, so I've got to do this like a very dumb way to make this work.
Is it gonna go because I really hope it is.
Oh, flippin' heck. Right, now we move to the other screen with the temporary please stand by message that I had because I can't pre-change it.
I was about to say, that's not the one I just sent you. I'm like, wow, what are the odds?
Right, hang on.
We're seeing behind the scenes, everyone.
Well, you are.
You probably aren't, but I don't.
Oh, right.
How do I load?
I think it's that one. Yep. There we go.
Yay!
It is meant to be that massive, but there you go.
It's a big boy!
Folks, this is how we roll here on this channel. Oh, I can't.
Please bear in mind the message before you give us any shit. Am I?
Right, I'm just doing this live because this is the way it works. I will.
We're doing the whole show live! Woo!
Right, you know what? There. That will do for the placement.
Hell yeah.
So now what I will do.
We're trying to work out what the background image is. It's a giraffe.
Perfect. I appreciate this.
There was another image that was on there, but it's now been like filtered almost entirely away because I couldn't work out how to make it work. So, and the please stand by image is obviously.
So now all going well. If I've not forgotten anything else.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Oh no, we un-yogaed Harriet. We unfolded the
Hey, you know what, Harriet? I'm glad that this helped you get through yoga, if anything. It's tested your might. There you go.
That's one of the lesser known teachers of a yogi, which is try and hold this pose while Jeremy and Claire tell stupid stories.
So Claire, what do you fancy doing? Should we do a bit more Mario Wonder? Did you want to play some Suika Game? What are you in the mood for?
I'd like to do some Suika Game before we end, because that means I can actually end.
Alright, cool.
Nice.
How about
But go ahead and play some Wonder, because I can do the voice acting for Wonder, and Wonder's fun.
There we go. Do I have the Wonder logo on the screen? No, I probably don't. That's fine.
Whatever. It's got you and me there.
Oh, I should turn off the other music as well. I should probably change the category, because, you know, categories are a thing. But thank you for indulging me in hearing that story while I was trying to avoid coughing, folks. I really appreciate it.
That was... I was hard pushed to... So, sorry, did we ever get an answer on why the girls were taking so long?
I feel, Claire, that is not a question for me to ask.
No, I just wondered if you found out. I mean, don't ask, obviously. I just wondered, it just seemed like it wasn't a planned delay, and the fact they weren't answering you as well is well thought.
I might be talking to the bride sometime in the next couple of days, like having a proper catch-up.
Yeah,
my voice
I would
pending.
just say, like, you know, when you guys suddenly just disappeared and all, like, raptured away, that did have me thinking a bit for a second. I was like...
So when...
Every time it comes up saying W thingy, I think I said it last time, but I'm just immediately like it's an American tax form.
So we've got that far, we've done that up there. Yes, we have, okay. So...
Oh, you've done lots since I was here last.
Another uncharted area, swaying ruins. Alright. Let's see how much I don't remember of this game in the few weeks since I played it.
You can send bubbles through walls, apparently.
You can also make something happen to me on stream if you look at the redemption points. Hint, hint. I may have added something that came up in the last stream. Oh, I wasted that.
Or like,
Have you found it? There you go. All right, so
I think so.
here we go.
Oh no, at least Freddy did, because you've got it on a.
There you go.
Hi, Jen!
Hang on, I can make this a bit easier as well. There you go.
It's like I'm playing board games with you.
Oh, there's something else up there. Hang on. No, fumbled that.
That guy's like, excuse me, I have a head injury.
Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong.
And Jeremy, I didn't even get a chance to tell like, good folks at home about my my Trump supporting hairdresser.
Oh, you bring it. I didn't realize you were gonna bring that up tonight, but
There's been a lot of weird shit going on. No, I think I might just leave it at that. Honestly. Like, you know, leave them wanting more. You know. Always leave the public wanting more. Goodbye forever. Oh no. Imagine if every time you took a bad enough injury in real life, you didn't die, you just like reverted to puberty and had to go through it all over again. You'd get like trans people just running headfirst into walls, like, come on!
Excuse me.
No, Melly, I don't wish to ruin the good vibes, so I will maybe talk about it another time. It was not massively unpleasant, as in like I'm still friends, but at the same time it was very unexpected and very good.
It's not what you had on your bingo card for the day.
No, and when I say I'm still friends, I'm not one of those people who's like, we can be friends. It's like, we're not, she's my hairdresser. So like, we are not pals. If she had any kind of like, if I had any kind of like, you know, skin in the game relationship-wise, I'd be like, this is a deal breaker. But I'm not going to do that with a 60-something Glasgow, mainly because I fear for my safety. Yum, yum, yum. Did you know that was there?
I saw there was a little platform up there and just thought, what's that?
I also love the fact that you're clearly on a ship and these things are just about to throw up all over you because they're all sinking. Oh no, they've got bellies.
Oh, I missed the thing. Oh wait, is there a... If I do this? Nope, probably not. It's fine. Oh, flipping heck, alright. Yeah, yeah, well, proof will be in the pudding. We'll see how this goes. I'm not going to be one of those people who's like, all false positivity. I have a friend who shares a lot of false positivity on Facebook, and the urge to literally just tell her to shove up her ass is quite high at the moment. I wouldn't, because I know she's not doing it out of any kind of like malice, but at the same time I'm like, don't fucking I have a theory. I'm about to test it.
Oh, his theory was correct!
It's almost like I've played too many Mario games.
Yeah, that was one thing, because one of the things we were considering doing tonight is me getting this game and doing a multiplayer. Can do it, remote multiplayer, just sort of like work together through the levels. But I have not played many Mario games, and honestly, I'd be more of a hindrance than anything else.
Oh. I don't know what that does.
Bubbles, they go through walls.
Oh, excuse me. I won't lie, it's very weird being this low. Just like in my setup in
Jeremy,
general.
I feel you don't have to stay down the whole time. Even Ash's weirdest one.
Oh, I will stay here until the end of the level. That is my thing.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, someone actually, someone redeemed Ash's In My Pants redeem on the UCC stream, which I've never seen before. Have you seen it be redeemed? Do you know what it is?
I have not. What occurred?
It basically means for 3 minutes after everything he says, Ash has to add the suffix in my pants, which adds to various levels of hilarity to what he's saying. It's a bit like Keith and I used to say, like, only we'd say things like after the, not since the accident, or not since the accident is my favourite version of that. Like,
Come
I
back
can't
here.
talk about that.
Come back here. Come back here.
Get back here with my flower, bitch!
Wonder time. Oh, flip. Oh, what? What? Oh my god, the controls are reversed.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
No, this has happened before.
What?
This
What?
happened in
I'm gonna perish.
That fucking...
Help me.
I feel like it's a Yoshi's Island game where this happened.
No, 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 come on.
Oh, that was mean. That was mean.
Oh. Let the record state.
There's a few
That was
games I've
horrid.
played where they've pulled this bullshit, and it is always really confusing.
But the thing is, that because you're moving around on slime, you can but can't change direction. It's almost like you're controlling the speed, but you're not.
At least it might be a surprise this time. The bubble was just like, fuck you. It didn't come down.
Nothing there, very
I
well.
was saying briefly to Jeremy before we were streaming is I was talking to my hairdresser and she kept mentioning names, saying, "Oh, this person is super clever," and blah, blah, and I didn't know who people were until she showed me, and I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, I do know who that dude is," but I mean, I wouldn't describe him as being clever. But then I was like, "Okay, but that's a subjective thing, so maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?" But then I actually went on his Wikipedia page and I was like, "Oh no, he just spouts conspiracy theories and lies." So I felt a little bit bad about it. Like, because I was saying to Jeremy, I was like, there's a lot of things that can be up to opinion. I appreciate that, but when it comes to things that are categorically wrong, I feel much more solid ground. And I'm not saying that you have to be clever or you have to be stupid to believe conspiracy theories, but it's not a good look. Let's say that. Especially if it's almost worse if you're clever, because you're basically helping other people be taken in by them. Whee!
Oh.
He can't fit, that's hilarious.
Boing.
They're like, bye!
I did nothing wrong. Oh, here we go again.
You just hear the fucking tiredness in Jeremy's brain.
Oh, crud. What is... No, 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 no!
Oh, this is horrid. Oi! Ah! Ah! Woo! Gimme!
No, you...
Come back here, you dick! Yeah! And we're back to normal. Phew!
Oh.
Oh, I nearly got you. This guy's like, you may laugh at me for living here, but the property price is incredible. Right,
I rise.
That's hilarious, actually, because I saw Matty's coming out post, and it was so understated and British, and not at all any. Fuck you! I don't know what you're telling. Friend, you. I feel like it was overdue. Hey. There you are. Incredible. You found the way through that place on your first visit. Aw. I usually get lost. Aw. So it looks like you've discovered the way forward. Last of the ruin should be up ahead. Oh, that's right. Let's one-up mushroom while working the mine. I suppose you can have it. Please take it. What are you gonna do? Eat it? I'm sure it'll help.
I've just got this vision of you just like channeling your inner Lloyd Grossman.
Oh, I'm trying to be. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, kindly fuck off is completely polite because when the only people that you're telling to kindly bigot. And
Well
but
said.
if you're offended by being told to kindly fuck off or for doing something bigoted, I got bad news for you.
Entering the
Hope your uncle
KO
knows that
arena.
it's too late. It's too late. Even if he unfriends you now, he's already caught the gay.
Defeat them and keep
That's how it
going.
passes through friendship Facebooks and toilet seats.
What you gonna pick?
You just rip him out of the ground.
Tough choice.
Just shoot him in the head.
Why not?
Oh, I've got to go through the red one, that's why.
Hey, shut up, wee man.
What? Oh, right.
That's the background, isn't it? Oh, I see.
What?
I don't understand.
What do you
Thought I
do?
did. Look at all these thirst traps. Oh! How did you go down in size twice? Oh!
Okay, that's annoying, so restart. Once you figure out the puzzle.
I was also telling Jeremy just before I came on, when I came out of my hairdresser, I wasn't upset or anything, I was just honestly like fascinated by the whole experience. And a podcast that I used to listen to a lot, called My Favourite Murder, they had a tagline which was, "You're in a cult, call your dad." And I was like, well, Trump was a kind of like a cult. And then I thought about calling my dad, and I was like, I don't think this is really the kind of thing he'd be up for, like, you know, a fun little chat about. So I was like, I'll call my stepdad. So I called my stepdad, and as I said to Jeremy, I was like, hi, sorry, are you busy? I didn't mean to randomly, like, something important. He went, well, I'm making a pizza. And I was like, excellent. And Jeremy was like, I like him already. I then added to add to the confusion of just general life the fact that my stepdad's name is Keith. Which is confusing. And in fact, I believe my sister was quite annoyed about it when I still maintain I started dating mine first, I think. Well, my mum was like, oh no, but I'm too... Well, I was like, yeah, but you were, like, that was, like, you've been friends that long, you haven't been dating that long. What's going on? What are you trying to do?
Get in the light. Shinji, get in the light.
Shinji, get in the fucking light box.
What? No.
Oh, I see it moving the lamp. Oh, and you've got as long as the thing for them to come back. So the booze that they melt, they just don't come back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, and then it goes through. I see.
Have to complete the goal, if you will. Oh, excuse me. So, Claire, we might as well tell people, but you're thinking of picking up a copy of this game, aren't you, at some point?
Yeah, well, I was concerned, especially with everything being so wonky recently. I was like, the idea of me being on a stream where all I did was sit here and talk was like, oh, I want to play something. And then, but Jeremy was like, I realised a bit afterwards, like, A, it's still super expensive just on the Nintendo store. It's like 15 quid cheaper if you buy it anywhere else. I do not know why
That's why I tend to get physical copies, just in general.
Yeah, I mean, if there's an offer on or something, it can be okay, but it's still like full price on the Nintendo store, so I was like, nah. But yeah, I might get it at some point, but I'm honestly more interested in the game that just came out.
Which one?
Brothership?
Oh, the Mario and Luigi one.
Yeah, now that is one I think we should definitely play on the stream at some point.
100%. I'm game for that.
Yeah, but maybe not, it'll still be super expensive for quite a long time.
I can't get to it.
God, I hate it when the door I have is I love how you have to stun it. I feel like you're almost mugging these doors. Oh, I'm here now! What is happening?
Oh, piss!
Well, at least it's easy to go back.
Right.
One to go. What to go? Oh, door.
No! There you go. And then open it, and that's the condition met.
One to go. Now you can get out the way you were last time.
What will be the next?
What's the theme of these levels?
So you need to try and clear all the levels in a certain time.
Goo! It's counting up, not down.
Because you need to try and do it as quick as you can, as it were.
I see.
And then the quicker you do, the more sort of little thing you might get. Oh, come here, come here. Oh!
Death from above!
There you go. So you can see there are different timings. So because I got the slowest time.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
So if you got 90, you would have got all three. Is that right?
Correct. Correctamundo.
Here's a murder that you did.
So is the brothership thing? I forget. Is it like an RPG? Like, what? Did we figure out what kind of game it was?
I think it is. I'll bring up some details on it while you're chatting. While we're chatting.
What is this?
Oh, you killed a chomp. Oh, it wasn't a chomp. What are they called?
Oh, flippin' heck. A fine lunch. 4-star difficulty. All right.
Yeah, I believe in you.
I can do it when I B and Q it.
We finally made it all the way down here. I can't thank you enough for all your help, tiny child. I hope everyone's still okay. You need to be careful here. These are the last ruins. They can be really dangerous. What are you gonna do? Explore them? Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Ooh. Oh! Friend? Friend. Kill him. Look out! Come back. Any chance of doing it?
I'm just trying not to hit it again. Oh.
Wow, you could not have...
No, so what I mean is doing this. I meant doing that.
Oh, I see, because it stopped it moving.
Yeah. Wait. Is there anything up there?
I'll never tell.
Only the chosen one can calm the blazing light.
All right. I don't know why I thought was there anything up there. It's just. Oh!
Do you know what's really funny?
What just happened?
What just happened?
Oh, I fell.
So the Brothership game, the one that came out this week, is the same price in the Nintendo store as this game.
Okay. So it's just Nintendo doing their thing.
Nintendo gonna Nintendo. It's intentional. So I can tell you that the Mario and Luigi Brothership game is the first original entry into the series since 2015, which was Mario and Luigi Paper Jam.
Okay.
And the first that was not developed by Alpha Dream after its closure due to bankruptcy in October 2020. The first that features fully 3D gameplay, and the first for a home game.
Wait, come here. Oh, okay, well, I could have got that. No! No! Oi! You can't kick that back at me!
Yeah, I'm the video game boy! I'm the one who kicks things!
Thank you very much, Sean. Much appreciated.
What's up, Sean?
Unusual Hope you're doing well
And
tonight.
again, it just lands that fucking thing right over Jeremy's face, which is hilarious. It's not got brilliant reviews, honestly, but although Metacritic seems to like it.
I suppose, is it one of those things where it's kind of like the expectation? Thank you very much for the applause. Is it one of those things where like the expectation didn't meet demand kind of thing? Or...
I don't know.
So I suppose my line of thinking is it'll be the first one of those I'd ever play. So in terms of it being like a jumping on point.
I don't know, I've never played Mulder, and also I don't know if it's actually multiplayer or not.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's not.
Oh,
It's crazy in my mind.
Interesting. Because you'd
There's
think,
no
given that it's
feature.
brothership.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I thought, but no, apparently. It says, someone's moving here, it just says, blah 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 blah. A two-player setup where each player controls Mario and Luigi effectively would make for a truly immersive experience, but that would also work against the design kind of series. The Mario and Luigi franchise, which is a franchise, Mario and Luigi, always been single player and brothership trend. If you have any doubt about that, the official Nintendo eShop store page for the game also this is a single player title. Oh, right, I was misled. I didn't realise. Sorry.
Interesting. I mean, either way, I'm still game for checking out at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just that kind of was part of the draw for me.
Oh, that was not a good jump from me. Right, try again.
So the new thing for the Pokemon trading card just made me think the first time I think they tried to do this trading card game. I can't remember which console it was for.
There was a trading card game on the Game Boy, I want to say.
That was the first one. I'm not thinking about that one. There was a second one, and it was absolutely horrendous. I wish I could remember what it's called or what console it was on. Maybe it was a Dreamcast game.
A Pokemon game on the Dreamcast?
I don't know. I'm checking out.
I mean, I say that. It wouldn't surprise me if they're probably... Well, it would surprise me, but...
It had a weird name. I don't know what it was called.
Wonder time. What the hell?
TCG Pocket. Yeah.
What has just happened?
I don't know. Oh, you're blown! Hey! Oh, it's the song!
I'm a smaller blob. Wait. That wasn't meant to be the finish.
It was on the GBC. What's GBC?
Game Boy Color.
No, this isn't a Game Boy game. This is something else.
Wait a minute.
I will find out a different way.
Matty's saying it was TCG Pocket on the Game Boy Color?
Do you not think that's what I just read out?
I didn't hear you read out the Game Boy Color,
Yeah, no, he's
TCG
right. There
part,
was
sorry.
a game with that name on the Game Boy. It is not the one that I'm thinking of.
Sorry, I didn't hear you say the Pokemon TCG bit specifically is what I meant, sorry.
GGC, GBC.
Oh, I can fall because that's happened before now, isn't it?
Oh. Talking to Sean. Sorry, Miguel.
I see. Wires crossed all around then. All is good. Oh. What I'll do, Felf, I'll try and unlock the two wonder things on this level. Then how about we then conclude proceedings for tonight with some Suika?
Sound good? Okay, the game I was thinking of. I'm just waiting to see the name come up.
But it was a Pokemon game you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's an official one, yeah.
Pokemon Ranger or anything like that?
I know that this video I'm sort of skipping through explains it. Battle Academy. Is that it?
That sounds
Yes.
familiar
That's what it's called.
as a
Battle
name.
Academy. And the weird thing about Battle Academy is that it was a game that taught you how to play the card game. That was what it did.
Oh, okay. There we go. This is what you have to do.
Still losing my mind because this is not the same thing. This looks too new. Or maybe that's the new one. Maybe Battle Academy is the new one because these boxes look just like the so there's the one that was on the GBC. And obviously I'm watching this without sound, so I don't interrupt the thing. Yay, haircut twins, Sean! Woo!
If it's any help, I don't think he will interrupt the feed. Oh, darn it. No! I
Aw, too
melted.
bad.
Melted.
That's bad.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I just realised.
What?
Elephant.
Oh. Practice dates all the way back to Pokemon trading card game on the Game Boy Color, the 1998 8-bit adaptation of the card game that your grandma might usually have bought you for Christmas, having been lied to by the man in the shop. Of course, it wasn't just Game Boy owners that wanted to convert, so another TCG tutorial spin-off Pokemon Play It was made for PC. Oh, it was a PC game!
Holy
That's
cow!
why I can't find it! That's why I can't find it.
Would that have been the first Pokemon PC game then?
I don't know. Oh yeah, there it is. It's fucking horrible. It came out in 1999.
What are some of the reviews like?
Do you know what? The game itself probably wasn't that bad, but it's become infamous because of the incredibly strange visuals.
Oh, this is going to be a mad dash, isn't it? I can tell.
On the Bulbapedia website, it says, Pokemon Play It is a Pokemon game for PC which simulates the Pokemon trading card game. It was released in 1999 in Europe and February 2000 in North America. It was included in the two-player CD-ROM starter set. It has a sequel called Pokemon Play It version 2. And that is, alright, so... In play mode, the player can fight a duel against a future opponent, Julie, using one of 4 half decks.
Sorry, Julie was not a name I expected to hear in a Pokemon game.
Oh, Julie is a fucking nightmare. I literally cannot describe how horrendous Julie looks.
Try.
Although I could probably show you on the screen. Give me a second.
I could probably make it appear in your window if you want to. I could try
I'll
it
just
anyway.
hold it on my phone. Oh god, she's so scary! Fucking hell!
What the hell? Whoa, okay. That is an angry face.
No, she's not angry! That's
You-
just
you-
how-
are you kidding
that's
me?
how computer graphics looked in the 1990s, according to this game! So yeah, this game is somewhat infamous for its absolutely terrifying visuals.
I see.
Oh, she wasn't the only scary person in it, was this dude too. Check them out, they're having a great time. She is just really upsetting.
Oh, excuse me. Now what? Oh, you can't make me. Oh, please. Please. Please.
Umbrella. Bye, Matty.
See you, Matty. Oh, no! No! Oh. Lack of balance. Oh, hang on. There's a pathway. There we go, the true ending of that level.
Gosh, you nearly got a pole where a pole didn't go there.
Do you want to get your Switch set up and we can start preparing for a Suika?
I'll go get my
Right. Let's hit the Save button. Save progress.
So, fun fact, Suika Game takes ages to start, right?
Oh, yes, it does. That's why I'm going to rapidly head over there.
I'm still logged in from the last... I actually must have just...
Are you serious?
It must have just been in sleep mode the whole time.
There we go. That please stand by screen's working out quite well now. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for bearing with me tonight, folks, when it comes to me being ill again. Much appreciated. I do not want to be ill again for the third time in like 2 months. But your patience is very much appreciated.
It's not new. I've done this before. Oh, there's more music?
There was an update on Suika Game I seem to recall like a week or two ago.
Yeah, no, you can modify things now.
Can you modify the
Did I tell
Suika?
you that you can stop your Poppy, your cloud, from looping round, which is probably preferable.
Oh, you see, that's a nice little quality of life thing. I like that.
Well, you always could. It's just I just need to get out of this. Thank you. But it's important for me to tell you this. Host.
Oh, hang on, hang on, wait, your voice cut out there. Start again. Are you about to do the thing?
Yes, I am.
All right, hang on. Wait. Okay, go. Oh, pardon me, folks. And then bring it back up there, and then there we go.
Hello, friend.
Oh well, I can also get rid of. Please stand by. There we go.
Well, let's see if I can set up a room.
What can you customize?
Okay, create a room. Do that.
You can change the color of the poppy.
Yes, you can. You can.
Blue.
You can change the color of everything.
You can change the color of the box. Oh my god. Game changing. What color are you?
I don't know.
I'll be this one. You can change the
I'm not blue.
fruit.
You can't change them usually. You just put a sticker on there.
It's game changing.
I mean, it is literally changing the game.
Change the background. Let's go with. Oh, that's too bright. No, original. Background music.
You're online for some reason. Oh, maybe I'm not online.
Oh, actually, that might be correct. Hang on. A to confirm. I did. A to confirm. Yes, thank you. What? What? Oh, save and exit.
Oh, press plus. Yeah, it's not brilliant. Not hot. Yeah, if you go into two-player play, hopefully it'll show you a thing online, and I can invite you.
Cool. Just do a quick standby. There we go.
It's not showing you as online.
I should be.
I know.
It says you're waiting for people.
I think I'm... Yeah, why are you showing us offline? Am I offline? Because I know in Pokemon you have to, like, put yourself online. But I don't think that's like this.
Let me double check. No, I'm definitely online. Hang on.
It's just showing all my... Right, I'm just going to restart my Switch, because maybe my Switch is being weird. So all the time I just saved and being already
Well, you're definitely online, put it that way.
Well, no, I was looking at my friendship list and nobody was online. I was like, that's not right. That's not right! Oh, it changed your background there as well, or am I? No, it's always complete. Right.
I see operating to enter a room of yours, do I?
Wait, it still says I'm playing.
Oh, hang on a minute. I think I might have figured it out. If you start a room again, I reckon I might be able to join it.
I'm just going out of Suika Game and coming back in. There we go.
In that case, then let me try something. If you please stand by. Oh, you would have just jumped up a second. Don't worry about it. That's the code.
Oh, you're doing the room now, right? Okay. Make sure you've got your poppy settings right then. I'm not having weird looping poppy.
Oh, look, I'll find out.
No, for now I'm not playing with looping poppy. It's not
Oh, no, wait, surely it would just be for you, wouldn't it?
No, if you join someone's room, their settings apply to you.
Oh, God. Mode.
Go into the settings and change it.
I've got to leave the room,
If it's
though.
not already.
So,
What, sorry?
I've got to leave the room, though. Hang on.
Yeah, so if you go into settings, it's literally BGM, SE, and then poppy looping action.
And you want it off?
Yes, trust me, this is the
No,
way.
because it was off.
The way to do.
It was off. It was off
In
by
that case,
default.
We must have done this before then, yeah.
Okay.
Right, it's now showing you as online, so clearly my Switch was just having a bad time.
Very well.
Right, you go ahead and make a... do you want me to... I'll create a room with the same code that you just sent me, how about that?
Alright, sure. That please stand by screen is like a godsend now, I'm not joking. Like...
Oh, I'm glad. I have invited you.
Okay, I've received an invitation. How do I... There's a little mail symbol!
Oh, that's cute. Can you... Yeah!
And then I guess I do join, and then... You'll never know.
The super secret password that's on my luggage.
That was my surreptitious way of fooling people as to what numbers I just pushed.
Into the fact we've got a really clever code.
I'm ready. Here we go. Best 2 out of 3. Here we go.
I'm gonna lose. I always do, because I go way faster than Jeremy. He takes ages to get to the end, but he just always wins.
I've not played this for ages, though.
No, I mean, but it doesn't matter. It's just that's how it's always worked before.
Oh, no. I've made a potential terrible mistake. Oh, excuse me. I won't be able to mute. In fact, you know what? I'll try and have the mute button on standby. Hang on. There we go.
Really doesn't matter.
Hashtag Jeremy cares.
Some excellent content here, y'all. Hope you're enjoying it.
The Suika. Oh, that was a fun one.
Suika, I'm sure
Thank you so much. That's genuinely what I was trying to get you to do. Genuinely.
Suika.
Touch.
I downloaded some
Touch.
new games.
Thank you.
I downloaded some new games for my mobile. One game is just called Cake Sort.
I'm sorry,
it is
what?
just-
Cake Sort?
Yeah, C-A-K-E, and then Sort, S-O-R-T.
I genuinely
And
thought
all
you said
it is-
cake swat to begin with.
Yeah, it's where like it's if you eat cake illegally, a SWAT team comes and like busts out all your windows. But no, it's just basically a game where you get pretty cakes and slices of said cakes on plates, and you put the plates next to each other, and when they touch each other, they swap to try and get all the bits of the same cake together. And it's really hard to describe how fucking addictive it is, because it's just so pleasing. You just like tap 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 tap, and they know they've got you because I've never played a game that had more ads in it than nothing. Than like literally just ads the whole way through that you had to pay to get rid of. And normally I'd tell a game to go fuck itself, but I was like, I actually really like this game. And
It's a sign of a good game.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, I don't regret it. I also reinstalled Clockmaker because I'd had that installed a while ago, and I forgot how ridiculous it is and how like the person, whoever they got doing the art there, is actually really good at drawing characters who look nice, as in like you want to be friends with them, which is quite hard to do when you're doing like a mobile game. Half the trick with mobile games is trying to work out which ones look or act exactly like they're supposed to in the ads, like because the ads are often lies. And Cake Sort was one of those. Still merging dragons as well. 25,000 years later.
For some reason, doing that voice doesn't just wreck my throat. That's weird.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's like the old man voice I used to do for Ace Attorney. Oh god, I forgot to tell you when I was at work yesterday. I was trying to get a piece of work done before I left, and I wasn't working fast. I was just trying to make sure that I didn't just stop working and go home. So I put on this this thing, which was a compilation of every single pursuit theme from every single Attorney game. I mean, it's hard because the first one is still so obviously the best. I like the second one and I like Francisca, but like you can't beat the fucking first Pursuit theme.
Do they bring it back in later games?
I think they do. They like remix it for other games, but it's like each of the three main games that have Phoenix as the protagonist have different Pursuit themes, which is fair enough.
You got to try and shake it up in some ways.
Yeah, no, I get it. And honestly, like, listening to them just made me want to play Phoenix Wright again. I fucking love Phoenix Wright.
We shall return to that. Have no fear,
We shall
folks.
return. We never left for good. Tell you who has left for good, though. Eeny fucking Miny.
I was about to say, who are we talking about here?
Eeny Miny.
And also, if I may be so direct, good.
Then we turned out it wasn't her at all. It was... Spoilers.
My worst nightmare.
A sibling.
I know nothing of what a sibling is.
So I would do a humorous impression of the character Eeny Miny here, but I promised Jeremy I wouldn't do it anymore.
I will allow you to do it once if I take my headphones off and you give me a thumbs up when it's done.
I literally did it the other day and he was just like, I got an actual full body shudder. I'm not doing that shit, yeah. It's not funny enough to be worth it.
You're just gonna keep that in your... no, we're not making...
Keep that in the bank,
and for the
mate,
record, folks, no, we're not making that a channel redemption point thing either.
Oh my god, like, I don't have any that are my voice, so that's not gonna be the first one.
Well, let's put it this way. If it is, the redemption point on it is gonna be
so
high. It's gonna be higher than the freaking Dragon Ball Z thing we got set up.
Oh god, yeah, we had to put that one up after it was just so loud. Yeah, it was quite evenly matched this time around, I think.
You got me thinking about Eeny Miny now, so I've got to like reprocess.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay, Stage, thank you very much for joining us. Glad you had fun. And have a lovely weekend.
Oh god, I was playing this the other night, this game, and I had, like you, I hadn't played it for ages. And it did that thing where somehow the combination of fruit just creates a fruit catapult that just throws the fruit into the stratosphere. And I was on like, I don't know, 100 points. And I was like, oh, come on. I literally almost like, I felt like I wanted someone to look at and be like, well, that's how it goes. Jeremy, you'll find this funny. So my husband, as you know him well, as both a former co-worker and a friend, and your father, I suppose. But
you suppose?
I suppose, yeah. He is a horrible, horrible troll, as you know.
He is good at the trolls.
He just loves mentally upsetting his workmates, which is mean because they're all in the same fucking boat, you know.
I've been there.
He takes a special not special delight in rattling people who are quite unrattleable. And there's one colleague of his who's been having to deal with, I don't think it's a secret.
You could let's just say stuff. stuff.
No, it's kind of important to the story. Let me just check to make sure that this has been announced. I think it has. Let me just check. And when I say announced, it'll have been announced like years ago, and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, cool.
Was it announced when I still worked there?
Check. After Keith like pulled that fucking Godzilla bullshit on me that one time.
Is this another one of those things where it's like it was announced when I still was there?
Fucking hell, yeah, I'm just having a look. Yeah, okay, no, it's not a secret. So Anime Limited, which is Keith's company that he works for, are releasing Naruto, and Keith's not 100% in charge of that one. It's a different dude. He's having a horrible time dealing with it because it's an old series. It's a series with lots of episodes, doing lots of checking. It's a pain in the bum. And he was talking to a colleague, and he just said, do you not think it would be really funny that if something really shitty happened with Naruto, we could just play that bit of music that plays in Naruto where they're like...
Dun 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 dun.
It was that, I think, and Keith was like, I bet there's a soundboard for that.
100% there is, 100%
He found one, and he was just like, this guy came stomping in, ranting about the latest Naruto thing, and Keith and his co-worker turn around, and Keith's just like, and it's like, stop playing the music, he's like, oh, fuck you. Also, I can't remember if I told you this or not, but my husband has been his part in it is now done, but he's been very involved in the work that's being done to get Godzilla -1 out into shops and stuff. As he said to me the other night, it's in the hands of God now. And as you also may know, and I promise this is related, I am not very mentally well sometimes. So I said to him something along the lines of, I'm sorry that you have to always worry about me. And he said, oh, you're my favourite thing to worry about. And I went, you've been born, Godzilla. And he went, yeah. And I was like, there's something so funny about that, because it's one of the only situations in which that is a literal thing. Like, he's not frightened that Godzilla is going to come in through the roof and kill him. He's more like, if I have one more dream about the physical release of Godzilla -1, I might cry. I could worry about more. My wife, or Godzilla -1.
Sorry, I appreciate I'm taking forever on this.
No, it's fine. I knew what I was looking for.
I'm being...
Would you like to hear a terrible thing I said earlier?
Depends on what a terrible thing is.
I wrote this on Facebook. Katya, I regret to inform you that I cannot find a t-shirt to wear for your walk. So I must wear my jacket over my bare bod. This will mean I will be walking you in a manner that I like to call John Matrix. To which Katya said nothing, because she is a dog. And I said, because he's a top commando? That was it. John Matrix is the main character's name in the movie Commando.
Right.
I didn't know that either, but apparently a lot of people on my Facebook did know.
I was about to, like...
And someone's got a picture of Arnie Schwarzenegger here, holding a tree over his shoulder. Like, is it because you hold the leash in one hand and a log in the other? Oh god, people really like that one. Can I just say as well, this is a very...
Stuff happened and...
So, something I just thought about actually, because a few people have commented on that, and my friends who live in Glasgow, or on the outskirts of Glasgow, but are actually originally from the States, so they emigrated here years ago. And one of them has commented saying she doesn't appreciate your humour. But she spelt humour with a U, because that is the correct way to spell it here.
Correct.
And I never really thought about that before, but I'm like, you'd have to basically like unlearn a bunch of spelling rules, which must be so annoying.
So it's funny you mention that. It's funny you mention that, because a bunch of work I've been doing recently,
yeah,
it involves a lot of like American English. So the amount of things I have seen where I've just had to go,
yeah, but it's right. It is right. Yeah. One that always gets me is the word skeptical, because I don't think it's got a K in it.
Yeah, it has. SK.
No. No, it's SC.
Oh.
It's just, they are both correct. It's just SC tends to be more commonly used in the UK and
Yeah.
Australia and New Zealand. And SK tends to be, it's one of those ones where it's like, it's technically right, but you know, we don't really tend to see it.
Yeah.
But I've been editing a really complicated document recently where they tend to like switch between English and English British and English
That's
US.
one of the hardest things to work around. Like, that's happened to me in some like recent projects where I'm just like, wait a minute, you can't. And it's not much, but it's enough to where you start questioning yourself on everything.
It doesn't help that the way that the AI/spell checker works in Microsoft Word is, unless you're careful, it will automatically detect the language, and it will 99% of the chance get it wrong. Like, I had it telling me the word exercise was spelled wrong over and over again, and I looked at it and I was like, that is the way you spell exercise. And then I clicked on it to say, what do you think it says? And it was spell checking in French. And I was like, okay, stop that. And literally, I don't know what, there's that one document, I cannot get it to stop. It's just like, mais non. And I'm like, mais si. And it's like, mais non. And there's the document that I was working on, the one with the mixture of English and British English and American English. When you export the document out of its like kind of thing you create it in, it exports into a US template document. So it automatically goes into United States English. So I'm like, hang on, why is it underlining behavior as being spelled wrong? It's spelled right. Oh, it's because it's got a U in it. Oh, it's set to American. So you just got to make sure you've got it set. Because one of them that really annoyed me is in the same question, it asks about different types of counselling that you offer. And it's like, do you offer the following things at your clinic? Psychosexual counselling, PTSD counselling. And every time they spell counselling, they seem to swap between the British English and American English way of spelling it, which is the British English one has 2 L's and the American English one has 1. And I was like, no,
Correct.
just put them in the same question.
Yeah,
Come on,
literally,
like,
it's so much of that is just like what occurs for the stuff I'm doing, which I should clarify. I want to make clear. I love what I'm doing at the moment.
Oh no,
work-wise,
it's just a little bit of a brain melt. Yeah, I got you.
But sometimes, again, it's just that like second guessing thing of wait.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly that.
Or sometimes it's spelt like it's correct, or it's spelt one way earlier in a project, and then for some reason it's spelt the other way, and you're like, no, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
The word that really messes it, like I'm all for words adapting in meaning. Like I got used to get mad over it irregardless. I don't anymore, because I'm just like, if you want to use it, you want to use it. I'm going to silently judge you, but if the Oxford English Dictionary says the word, whatever.
You win.
God, that must have been close.
1620 to 1697.
That was close.
Another round?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna go on time attack now mode for me. Let's do this.
Time attack, what's that, like going as fast as possible?
Yeah, I'm gonna go at faster than Jeremy pace. See what happens.
He just cuts forward. So there's a type of meme that's going around at the moment that's called subtle foreshadowing. Have you seen it?
Story of my life.
No, it makes me laugh so much because the format of the meme is it's a video where something goes wrong, right? And it starts from the beginning and then it randomly will cut in just a flash from the end of the video where everything's going wrong, but it'll do it right from the beginning. So like there'll be a guy sitting on the chair going, "Hi guys, today," and there'll be a flash of him like screaming in the chair, like, "Today I'm going to be trying these new sweets that I've been sent. I've heard they're super sour," and it just gets the same clip every time. And eventually you just keep watching until it catches up, and you see the horrible thing happen. But it's just so funny. I'm always amazed by the inventiveness of people.
So when I was in the lower decks of board gaming, because I broke the chair, one of the things that also occurred was we were playing a game that involved Jim having to do like little tasks as a team, like in the context of the card game. But you had the option of like drawing like a level 1, 2, or 3 card, and everyone was just playing it really safe.
And you're like, nah, fuck it.
I basically just went, I said, level 2, and there was
Donkey? You playing Donkey?
no, I think it was like a Star Trek game or something.
Well, that's very appropriate that you had Below Decks or whatever.
Exactly
Lower Decks.
right. There you go.
Isn't that a Star Trek fucking series? I always get those two mixed up. One of them is like a reality TV show about a boat, and the other one's a Star Trek.
Lower Decks is the animated one.
Yeah, Below Decks is the like Love Island-esque one.
It's a great comparison. I wasn't expecting that. Sorry.
No, I think there is a show that's called Below Decks, which is like a it's like a reality TV show about life on a boat. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. So I thought you meant a Star Trek one. Sorry, that's what I thought you meant.
No, the Star Trek one is like you said. It's called Lower Decks.
So
they're similar enough that I keep getting them mixed up.
So everyone's just like playing it safe, only going for like level 1. It's like, no, I want to be Chaos. So I pick level 2, and the first thing that happens is like pick Chaos. Like I pick a level 2 card, and then it says draw a level 3 card. You activated level 3, and then suddenly
That's hilarious.
And then it had the condition to complete the task of you cannot communicate with any of your other teammates to complete this.
What was the task?
It was something that you had to like acquire. You had to do like certain dice rolls to get certain tokens, and but you everyone has certain tokens they acquire during a game, and you can't communicate in any way who has what.
I see.
So I literally was like, okay, cool, my work here is done, sort of thing.
Okay, I fucked it up.
And I got many looks. I got many looks. I just did the little.
But I haven't done anything, didn't I? No!
One of my favourite phrases, whatever I did, I didn't do it. Whatever I should have done, I haven't.
Oh god, I was having lunch with a friend yesterday, and he started humming a song that I hadn't heard in donkey's years, right? And it was the opening to an ecchi anime from the early 2000s.
That's a callback.
Yeah, no, that was the thing. I remembered it very well because it was quite catchy. And I was like, dude, I haven't thought about, I didn't watch it. I think I remember seeing like one episode of it, but ecchi wasn't ever really my bag. But I was like, dude, I haven't heard that in years. And he went, what is it? I went, you don't remember what it is? And he went, no, sometimes it just comes into my head for no reason. And I explained it was like the theme from an ecchi show, and he went, oh god! He really had no idea. He'd forgotten entirely. And it's because we were talking about mice, and I think the show was actually called Mouse. I think it might be the show's name. And it's got this really like catchy opening theme, and because I think the Japanese word for mouse is chu, like CHU.
That would make sense for the game Choo Choo Rocket.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that is true. It's true. But yeah, like he apparently had no memory of the fact that was where it was, because we'd been talking about mice because of what his job is. He was like, oh no. Oh, that's okay. Just call me surprised, dude. I wasn't thinking you were still secretly watching crappy ecchi anime from the 2000s.
Do you know what?
So
for folks potentially wondering, because we've been wanting to talk about Dragon Ball Daima on here again since we first talked about it. We've encountered a very annoying bug with
oh yeah, Crunchyroll keeps breaking for poor Jer.
Yeah, I just keep getting like a black screen randomly. And like, I thought I figured it out by logging out and logging back in, but tonight it just...
That fixed it last time, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, just didn't want to play ball tonight, though. So we were going to like do like a 3-episode like catch-up discussion of Dragon Ball Daima, but...
Oh, Jeremy, I fucked this up real bad. Fucked this up real bad.
I believe in you.
Oh, that's it. Oh. Let me just... Now I'm out, I'm going to look up the name of that show. I think it was called Mouse. Oh yeah! So Mouse is a manga here.
Mashed Potato Mousy.
Anime series, animated by Studio Dean, was broadcast in 2003 and was licensed in North America by Media Blast.
Okay. Oh, of course, I get why you did that reaction now. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Media Blasters, the arbiter of that type of show.
The arbiter of that shitty anime we used to have, yeah. Yeah, so the main character is called Sorata, Muran Sarata, and he is a college art teacher who's actually a thief under the name Mouse. It's a 400-year tradition of Mouse, and a lot of abandoned locals serve him. Yeah, Mouse is his name. I don't
Sorry,
know
it was
why.
just the way you said that just made me chuckle.
It's fucking stupid. It doesn't look etchy, but I seem to recall it was. Maybe I'm being over cautious, but it was a seinen show, which is usually a little bit pervy.
Excuse me. Sorry, I said I was going to try and be like chaos pace. I'll try and get back on that. Oh, bumbled. Oh, gasp.
Oh no, the guy who directed that series never seemed to direct anything else and then died of a heart attack.
Oh, blooming heck, right.
That sucks. Well, no, I lie. He did direct something called Grandpa Danger.
Pardon?
Called Grandpa Danger, or Zetai Zetsume Denjarisu Jisan, which means absolute death, dangerous grandpa. It's an adventure manga by Katsutoshi Soyama. And it was adapted into a not 13, not 26, but 51 episode anime.
Of course it was.
2004 and 5, which is licensed by Viz Media as Grandpa Danger. And a series of video games.
Sometimes you just
Tell
wonder.
me about the video games.
Sometimes you just wonder, Japan, how and why.
So the protagonist of the work is called Grandpa, and it just says a self-proclaimed old man. And I'm like,
self-proclaimed?
I mean, I can just see that you're an old man. I don't think you need to self-proclaim it. Tell me what the games are.
Self-proclaimed old man 1, very old.
Show me the name.
Self-proclaimed old man 2, still old.
Old as balls.
Balls in it
Oh,
up.
so this game, I don't know what it was on. Tell me what it was on.
What year did it come out?
2004.
So it was still
I'm looking at the
PlayStation
box
2
art, I'm trying
time.
to see- Oh, it's a Game Boy Advance game.
Okay. Oh, that
It's
makes a lot of
called-
sense with Game Boy.
It was called Zetai Zetsume Dangerous Jisan 3. Ateshinaku Man Momonogatari.
The fact it's 3, it just makes it even better.
I know! What about the first two? I'm gonna search.
Are they canon?
Who knows? Sorry, there was also a DS game.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There'd be a DS game too.
Yeah, so there was also Zetai Zetsume Dangerous Jisan DS, The Dangerous Sensation.
Oh yeah.
I cannot work out what this style is meant to be.
It's just from like a time when games just made choices in their presentation.
I'm trying to see if the guy who drew it drew anything else, because very strange style. Oh no, see his name is Red, which means that he probably never done anything else. Yay! Wait, who won? You did.
That was me. So final round then.
Yep, it's a draw.
Do you know what? I've had a hankering recently just to watch some like older anime, not for any particular reason, but I just want to go back and watch like a bunch of like just classic-y stuff, like 80s era. Like I've got.
Yeah, no, I'm. Oh, you know what? I was about to suggest one to you, then I remembered it's one of your favorite anime, so I didn't need to.
But it's just that it's probably to do with a lot of what I like. Try again. It's probably to do with a lot of stuff I'm currently working on. It's got like an older. It's got like an older feel to it. So
Yeah.
so dealing with like a lot of 70s and 80s related stuff. So it's just that thing of like I've got a hankering for just that time period. It's just so good. Like the presentation, the style. Like, I forgot how stylish that.
It's come back in a big way. I mean, we wouldn't have synthwave if it weren't for the desire to be more 80s.
Very well. Very, very true. Very well said. Is what I was going to say before apparently I couldn't.
Jeremy and I have spoken about this before, but back when I was very, very first getting into manga and stuff like that,
Into
I
animus.
watched and Into the Animus. It was on VHS, because of course it was. But I couldn't tell you exactly which one it was. But we watched one of the Dominion Tank Police.
Oh, my favourite.
title.
God.
I know. And it's the first, and I think probably only anime that has made me laugh so hard that I had to stop it
Yep.
to calm down, because it was so funny. And it wasn't even that funny to anyone else. They were like, "Why? It's not that funny." I'm like, "No, you don't understand. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life." Because I'm an idiot, and it was really funny to me. All it was basically a gigantic dick joke, but I thought it was really funny.
And also, you know what? The dub of Dominion Tank Police is good.
Yeah, I probably did watch the dub now I think about it, because that would probably be what we had access to.
Obviously, appreciating as well, like, you know, for the time period as well, it's very much a dub of its time. But it's from what I recall, it's a good one, or at least a solid one.
Speaking of its time, I'm not going to repeat it here, but Keith recently, he popped to Edinburgh because he was introducing one of the movies, which I was
Wait,
very
what?
happy with. I know, it's super cool.
Which one?
Castle Cagliostro. And it was quite nice, because normally when Keith has to do anything on any kind of stage, he is literally shitting a brick, and he wasn't this time. I think it's possibly because it wasn't his work, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, "I know this is good, and I don't have to be like self-facing about it."
Look,
it's
it's
not
like,
mine.
I know that you know this is good.
Oh, do you know what? He made some notes of it, and I think
Oh, do I carry on? You know, I will carry on playing for a second in an attempt to help not make this last forever like I do with all my games. Oh. Boom.
Sorry, I found it. Right, let's wait till I've at least like accidentally. Oh, hello, baby girl.
Has the Royal Catcher appeared?
The Royal Weary Monster.
A wild Catcher has appeared.
A wild Longo.
Do you know what? I need to tell you this.
Go on.
While I was out at the wedding the other day, someone walked by with a greyhound. Genuinely thought it was Catcher because it was like a proper brightly coloured coat and whatnot.
Oh yeah, the thing is, though, it's a little bit like having a mini. You spot them everywhere once you know one.
And I almost then she just went, Catcher, Claire? It's like, no wait, you're not here.
No.
I wanted you to be, but.
Oh, that's really sweet. No, no, I wasn't there. Apologies. But it's funny though. Like, it's a bit like people who drive the same kind of car, especially if it's quite unusual, will always wave at each other. You see another long dog owner, you always say hi. I was walking down Byers Road and I met a chap who had a very young whippet. And when they're very young, it's kind of a toss-up. Like, are they a whippet? Are they an Italian greyhound? It's hard to tell sometimes. And I realised he was having trouble getting this dog to like behave. And I knew Katya would not kind of like be interested in being friends or anything. So I said, look, you just go ahead and I'll follow you like a bit behind, you know. And so he wandered off down the street. I gave him a minute or so head start, and then I carried on. And then I turned the corner, and there he was again, another person with another dog that looked a lot like his. And I was like, I'm sorry, did I miss a memo here? And they were like, yeah, international, take your long dog for a walk down Byers Road. It was quite sweet. Oh dear, I don't think I'm going to last much longer there. Oh no.
I'm just trying to think now, when's the last time I watched Castle Cagliostro? Like, I own multiple copies of it, mind you, but...
I don't know if this is just because I'm a fat bitch, but also I have like a memory. Occasionally I get, oh god, how am I not out yet? Come on, man, I don't know. fucking playing with me here. There we go. Certain foods are attached to certain memories. Like in Castle Cagliostro, I have a connection with eating a very large Domino's pizza.
I was literally going to say, is it pizza? And I was hoping
a specific type of pizza. I think it was one of my make your own ones, and I remember very much what was on it and stuff. Unfortunately, I have an association with food that I didn't really enjoy, and the anime Trigun, which is so doesn't deserve the the bad association.
And Keith's favourite.
I love Trigun. And unfortunately now I will always associate it with this tuna and red onion sandwich I ate that was far too overpowering. I'm sure Keith won't mind me reading his notes here. He's got a note at the top here that just says Schrodinger's reprieve, which I'm sure was a joke.
You can text him and ask him if you want.
No, he'll come back at some point. So I'll just read notes out. Glorious 4K, first feature film by Hayao Miyazaki. He left university, went straight into a job at Toei Animation, where he worked for 15 years before moving on. And over his early years in the industry, worked from animation in-betweener to TV series director. In his early career, he was adapting other people's work. Most notably, early career successes included cartoon versions of classic children's stories like Anne of Green Gables and Heidi and Alibaba and the 14 Thieves. Then he talks about in the 70s. It is odd because I'm normally, whenever Keith writes, it's full of jokes, and it's obviously not here. Demands of making a film are very different from TV. You have to be a sprinter, not a runner. A sprinter and a runner, I think that says. So TV, you need a week to make 20 minutes, and Cagliostro had 7 months to make 100 minutes. He was heard to utter, 7 months is not enough. He wished he had another few weeks. So apparently Cagliostro, this was like marked his turning point of leaving television and going into film.
Oh, bugger that up.
Lupin III is also part of a recurring copyright lawsuit, as the name implies, to a more illustrious ancestor. Maurice Leblanc's master thief Arsène Lupin, very popular at the turn of the 20th century, who inspired Monkey Punch and he was meant to be Arsene's grandson. But the Leblanc estate was not happy about this.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, and not to just potentially jump on Keith's notes, I want to say it meant that particularly in France, Lupin was not called Lupin in the translations for a very long time. I think it may have been.
I know he's got a lot of his crib notes from Jonathan.
Was it Wolf? That sounds about right. There was actually there was a Manga UK VHS release of one of the Lupin films. It might be The Mystery of Mamo, where I want to say he's actually called Wolf in the dub of it.
Oh, I'll have to have a look. So it's talking about the characters here, about Zenigatu and stuff. So as with, in keeping with the vibe, the film is loaded with lots of references to other films, like a Chaplin-esque chase inside a cloak. So it's segueing into things like My Neighbor Totoro, Porco Rosso. Ultimately, he returned to the idea that people don't need to be thieves to steal each other's hearts, choosing to make it the central motif of Howl's Moving Castle. And then his notes end, and I presume he just scribbled the rest of it.
At that point, he winged it. There we go.
Oh, you win! Jeremy wins!
There we go.
Cool, I will select quit.
There you go. Not that I want to, mind you, but...
No, but I think it's a good end point.
It's been a fun stream, though, to say the least.
It has, yeah. I especially liked hearing about the Ink Chronicle.
So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to wrap up. I don't know why I went to the screen. Hang on. Go back to this one.
Yeah, oh, too big.
Basically. But yes, folks, I think that's going to wrap us up for tonight. And we should be back next Friday, 7 PM UK, where, like I say, we should, knock on wood, be starting up the Doki Doki Panics and seeing what the hell is going to...
Not Doki Doki Panic, that's Mario.
Oh, sorry.
We're not doing Doki Doki Panic. He was arguably doing Doki Doki Panic earlier.
In hindsight as well, I never changed the actual chapter marker for this either, so let's quickly correct that.
Yes, you were right. Apparently, outside Japan, his name was usually changed to Rupan or Wolf.
There you go, that's the one.
And probably it's why it was called Castle of Cagliostro and not Lupin III, Castle of Cagliostro.
I think that's retcon's the wrong word. I think that's been like corrected since, but
it's more the fact that the international copyright is expired.
Let me just try and do this. There we go. Right, so now, all going well. If I have plotted this right, and we'll see,
That's
can
so
now...
funny. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this. So, you know the character Fujiko from Lupin?
Yes.
Apparently, the series was published in a magazine targeted at adults. Fujiko Mine was created to add a female presence and fulfill the Bond girl role. Her name was inspired because he saw a picture of Mount Fuji and was like, Fujiko, cool, awesome, okay. At the beginning of the series, every woman that Lupin encounters is called Fujiko, but they're all different people. They're all treated as different people because creating a new female character each week was too difficult. So, no, sorry, but it became the fact that creating a new female character every week was too difficult. So he just made her into one character and just changed his style all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's quite funny.
So Claire, where is the best place for people to find you?
You can find me on the stairs with my dog crying because the fireworks just will not stop. Or you can find me attacking a knife robber with a mop in a Glasgow corner shop, which also happened. So he went into the shop with a knife, like, give me your money, and the shop owner beat him with a mop. So he ran next door, where the shop owner there also beat him with a mop. I love living in Glasgow, man. It's great. So yeah, you can find me online on my Linktree, which Jeremy has linked, which is very appropriate. You can also find me wherever there are Empire biscuits. I will usually not be far behind. And if anyone ever makes this face, I will be drawn to it. Jeremy, where can the people find you? Where's the mop routine?
Oh, excuse me. In fact, hang on, hold that thought. There we go. Hopefully that muted for everyone, apart from Claire, because technology.
I'm special. I get the cards.
Well, folks, Linktree/Giraffemy is the best place to find links for various bits of mine. There is an example of the Linktree. YouTube.com/Jeraffemy is my unboxings channel, which you'll notice there is a new addition to it all. It is this one, the Macross Plus unboxing, which has also helped me reach a milestone, because not only has it got over 1k views, it's also helped me breach the 300 subscriber number, which is great.
Hell yeah!
I say breach is the word I was looking for. But
you reached it and then you breached it.
There you go. I mean,
and then you preached it a lesson.
So the on the disc video I'm trying to make for this is proving.
Does the channel have a Discord? That's a good. We've been thinking about getting one. We don't have one yet, but I feel like asking people to join lots of different Discords can be a lot to ask. But yeah, it's something to think about. But we don't have one. No, we're not chatting about you without you, Lucia. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's there is also an element of having to maintain it, and it's not something that necessarily we can do easily. So, but
there's a few people I know who have like a joint Discord where they have like a bunch of streamers all have the same Discord, but there's like channels for each of them. I think that's probably the best thing to do going forward, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
It's in the what's the word? It's in the roadmap. There you go.
It's on the poster. It's on the aspiration poster that we've got.
There you go. But
right below learn Portuguese.
Sure.
Red Dwarf Dead, definitely.
There you go. I was going to say, I thought, wait a minute. But yeah.
Tomorrow's nearly goalless.
But yeah, so that YouTube channel is growing, as it were, and I'm still trying to make it on the disc video. But let's just say, getting past YouTube's checks, even with screenshots, is proving to be a bit of a problem. So we'll see if and when that happens. But I've got a few more things I can unbox in the interim to keep things going on that front.
It's just there unboxing a sandwich. Like, look at my sandwich, the ham, fantastic.
But anyway, folks, I'm going to wrap it up there because I don't know how much longer I can speak for, given the way the coughing is going. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you've all had a lovely evening with us. And I hope you'll have a lovely weekend, wherever or whatever you are doing. And until next time, Just in your
I'm
message.
just saying to Loose Freddy to go and check out the trailer for Invincible Fight Girl if you haven't already.
It's
'cause
worth it.
It's good fun, and it's only like 1 minute 15. So, do you know what, Jeremy? If you would just bear with me for 2 seconds, I will just drop that into the chat.
Sure, you should have the power to do that, so that should work.
I do. Yeah, I do have the power to do that, so I'm going to. But if you could just like slowly phase us out, that would be great.
Yeah, sure. I mean, put it this way, I'll keep it going until the link's in the chat. But folks, we'll be back next week. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a lovely weekend. Until next time, we've been the Fun Zone. I've been Jeraffemy. That's been Felflowne.
And first posting the link, and off we go.
Until next time, take care. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. See ya. I'm gonna cough.